telling that we are little bit late, no matters, but studies shouldn't stop. So he is telling, let the arrangements be done, I'll start my topic. So that's the energy of a teacher, that time is so very precious. So sir recommended that I won't stop, let me start my topic, because all these are unimportant things going on. So the most important thing is students, and the most important thing is the teacher. So we are really happy and we are really honored to have Dr. T.P. Shashikumar in Kolkata, along with all the dignitary guests we have today in the stage. On stage, in the auditorium rather. Thank you. Sir, mic goes to you. Teachers, administrators, school administrators from schools, colleges. Momita and Rajni.
Yeah. Namaskaram. 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 Kamanachi. Good. I am little uncomfortable when things are not systematic. Correct? I was pinging in the morning saying it's time to all of them, all my contacts. So why are you here? Why are you here? Anyone? What for? What for? Why are you here? Wonderful. Who is that? From where? Which school? Wonderful. So what do you do there? You like to be a principal or you like to be a teacher? How many teachers are here you want to become principal? Raise your hands. Okay. Yesterday I had a wonderful day with Rajni, whom I was having a meeting with the Vice Chancellor of Technical University of Karnataka. I introduced myself as a student of one of the well-known professors in Bangalore who is called Rudraya. He was also a Vice Chancellor 2 terms. Being a Vice Chancellor, he was teaching. He was teaching in the classrooms in the morning. I have not seen a Vice Chancellor teaching in classrooms. He used to go to hostels and knock the door, wake up children at 5 o'clock. Understood? I happen to be the student of such a professor. We don't call him as dynamic professor, we call him as dynamite professor. Sometimes he becomes dynamite. Such a great man. Morning I was remembering, I keep recollecting what happened last year this day. Before that last year what happened. So 11 years back, I was in an engineering college teaching teachers education methodology. What is a teacher's job? School teacher's job. Forget about the university, engineering college. What is teacher's job? Which day is celebrated as Teachers' Day in India? Why? Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, was he a great teacher? Why is it celebrated as Teachers' Day? Who declared that it is Teachers' Day? He himself. Why? How a man can you declare yourself, I am going to celebrate this nation's birthday as my birthday, as teacher's birthday? No, he was in power, right? So why are we celebrating a man from a teacher's level go to president's level as Teacher's Day? Are you getting what I'm saying? Or should we celebrate? She says we are nation builders, right? Correct? We had a professor, a scientist who became a president. After that, he became a teacher again. Who is that? Who is a great teacher? After president's post, becoming a teacher is a great teacher, or from teacher's post going to a president's post is a great teacher? Okay, I should not talk about them because I am in West Bengal, right? Yes or no? Probably maximum number of my lectures was in a place whose name every Bengali people can be proud of. Who is that? Do we have Rabindranath Tagore's maximum number of halls in India or somebody else? Much older than Rabindranath Tagore. No. Somebody else. A high spiritual man. Okay, Ramakrishna was a great teacher, right? Do we have Ramakrishna's halls more number or Vivekananda's hall more number? Who is famous, Vivekananda or Ramakrishna? Who was a great teacher, Vivekananda or Ramakrishna? You have a correct answer for this or? I don't have. I keep saying Ramakrishna was a great teacher because he made Vivekananda. Vivekananda was not a great teacher because he did not make another Vivekananda. So teacher is great or student is great? I am sure you will not even name Ramakrishna if Vivekananda was not there. Correct? How many years lived together, both of them? I have to search my social science textbook. I map all of them. You know what is mapping? What is mapping? Anything on the world, put them into a paper is called mapping, right? So that's my job. What you're seeing in Google Map is what I used to do 40 years back for Indian military. I'm from RAW, military intelligence. So I helped all the Kargil war, all the maps were from my hands. That's my credit. That's why I went to Prime Minister's office as Deputy Director at Directorate General of Security. So my job is basically mapping. So how do I learn Vivekananda? When did he meet Ramakrishna? How many years he lived together? 6 years. Yeah, before referring I could tell that. You had a big clap. And the rest of the life was Sharada was the guru for. So what do I do? History is difficult to remember, right? But very easy to remember if you draw as a number line. History is only 0, BC and AD. Correct or not? So what is history? ABCD. AD and in between BC. History is very simple. You have to make a line, put But today history is different. Today history is before computers and after digital. So I belong to BC, before digital came. When I was doing my MSc mathematics, we had only computer knowledge which can be taught in 3 months. Therefore, only certificate programs, not even diploma was available. Diploma is 6 months, certificate is 3 months. When I was doing my MSc mathematics, we had only 3 months certificate. But today, actually you don't have to attend any classes. Every knowledge is available in your mobile, right? Yes or no? How many of you allow your children to be on mobile all the time? Eh? What do they do if they get mobile? Will they search for knowledge? So what is teacher's job today? Suppose, why I am asking this? Vivekananda went and asked Ramakrishna, have you seen God, right? How many of you have asked mobile phone? You have ChatGPT, Copilot, Bard, so many general knowledge. How many of you can type in and ask? On your Google, where is God? Did you do that? Do it just now. I want answers. I have not seen, I have not done it. I take ideas like this. Because I am thinking about Ramakrishna and Vivekananda, the idea came, I would have done this, correct? All of you type in and then check what answers you will get. Let us see. I don't know which knowledge system you use. You use Microsoft, Bard, Copilot, ChatGPT, whatever you are. How to see God could be a better one. Louder. Have you seen the word religion used in that definition? But when we talk about God, what we get is only religion, right? Correct or not? You know how mistaken we are, how andha, how blind we are because of the stupid religions in this world. Are you getting what I'm saying? Pardon? Kindness and love. All the living being, not human being alone. $126 millions of crows, if you want to convert them into crows. Millions of living beings, seen, unseen, flying, walking on the floor, in the air, all that together. When we believe that Brahma created and become become tired and tired, he created one animal who will think of every other animal in the world, and that is human being. And we proved ourselves to be totally useless for all the other living beings in the world. All other living beings are useful for some other living being, and there is only one living being who depends on all the other living beings, but not useful for any one of them, and that's we. And to name ourselves great, we used a great word called spirituality. Understood? So you said development. What is the development? Physical. 5-fold development. I believe if you have pen and paper, keep writing. Otherwise, refer this after the lecture on my YouTube. You will see all this. Okay, I'm recording here, I'm recording audio separate. I'll mix them and then put them. Yesterday is already put in the YouTube. So who is a good student? Who is a good teacher? Vivekananda got Ramakrishna because he had a question. Correct? And his professor referred him to Ramakrishna. Correct or not? So what is the path for getting to knowledge, getting to the right person, reaching to the right? Asking questions. Who creates questions in you? Hridaya. Repeat, all of you. Hridaya. Question comes from Hridayam. Yes or no? No. Because in your Hridayam there are a lot of feelings. This is mind? This is mind? This is brain? Yeah, this is the problem when we use English. English is such a stupid language. When you translate from, there may be good English teachers. I also started as an English teacher. After my BSc Mathematics, I started teaching English. Or started cheating English probably. What happens is, we have different love. The mother's love to kid, what do you call in English? What do you call in your mother tongue? Translate that into English, what you will get? A teenager, hidingly, philosophically, loving somebody else. Philosophy is love. With blind love is called philosophy. Unconditional love, all that is love, but you want a prefix. But in your language, you have different names. Correct? So what happens when you translate one to English and get back to your language, so mind is here. Where is your mother? Don't tell me that they are in home, they are no more in the world. In you, where is your mother? Somebody says here, right? So what is it? Heart. Tell this to a biology teacher. Heart. I am from Kerala. So we have lot of poems in which the word Kerala. Kerala is actually liver. So many songs. Kerala. Kerala means it's like a sweetheart. But biologically that means liver. Can you call your girlfriend my liver? Just because all the chemical reactions happens inside that, the purification happens there. We can't call kidney. Therefore, you cannot call somebody as your my sweetheart. There is no sweet in heart. Only attack is there in heart. But still we call, you are in my heart. Why? Because when you see them, the heart beats more. And if you don't see them, heart attack comes sometime. So you believe there is some organ in your body which works more. Yes? Correct? So heart is not the translation for manas. You understand what is mana? Sanskrit word mana. Manas. Hridayam. Hridayam has got a different meaning in Sanskrit, and it is not heart, but we can consider it as center of, not here, center of, that is where she said soul. Atma is here. Atma is in the center of, that is why we wear a Rudraksha, the single faced Rudraksha touches your Atma. This is the soul. Correct? This is where the light spreads from. All the chakras when you learn Hridaya chakra as this chakra. Heart chakra is here, but not here, right? But when you talk in feelings, you say here or here, I don't know where. Actually, it is here. Hridaya. Repeat. Hridaya. Guhara. Consider it is a cave. Don't take the SAGAR. Not the shore. But go deep inside that. Hridaya, Guhara, Madhye, Kevalam. There is only one. You know what is that? Brahma Matram. So where is Brahma? Inside my Hridayam. And what is Brahma's job? Don't tell creation. Brahma's job is verb, not a noun. English teachers will justify it. I am asking what is the job. I asked what is Brahma's job, right? Creativity. What is that? So from creativity what comes? Quest comes. Quest is the root word for question. So who is a good teacher? Who has got lot of questions? How many questions you have, that great is you. What makes a human being different from another animal? Any other animal in the world? Don't have questions. When there is rain, no animal will look up and then say, where is it coming from? Will they ask? Have you seen a bigger animal, a older animal, a wise animal, a crooked animal, a stupid animal standing on a stage and so many animals listening to the lecture in the morning? Have you seen animals documenting and making notes and then transferring knowledge to the next generation? So what is the difference? Ahara, repeat, ahara. If you want, write some small line so that you will remember it. I don't know whether the organizers have given pen and paper for you. Or as teachers, have you come with some weapons with you? What is your weapon? Not needed. Today you can be your digital phone. Either record or make notes. Wonderful. It depends. Easy to transfer, right? I expect the best student of mine today or best listener from me today will send a picture of what notes they have taken. I keep them as treasure. And I'll tell you, 2 years back on this day you send me this, and next 2 years after you will get same message from me. That's my guarantee. I treasure all the notes because I want to, how do you perceive when I speak? Understood what I'm saying? I love English. What did I say some time back? A perceiver perceives the way the perceiver wants to perceive and not the way the speaker wants the perceiver to perceive. You understood? A perceiver perceives the way the perceiver wants to perceive and not the way the speaker wants the perceiver to perceive. Every one of you have your own perception based on your background. But you are here not to think about your background, to create some foreground. And that foreground depends on how do you make some points out of what somebody else is talking. That need not be copied as it is, but write reflections on them. Right? Reflections on them. We have a great spiritual guru of India, Shankaracharya, who says, Manam Darpana Samanam. What is it? Manam Darpana Samanam. In front of somebody comes, what do? Oh, you think about them. Some words comes, immediately you think about them. Yes? Provided all your sensory organs are perfect, 5 of them. Here, okay? Here, masala vada. What did I say? Masala vada. You heard it. So you heard it. What happened? Immediately masala vada picture came into your mind. Where did it came? Came to your manas. How did it came? Manam darpana samanam. Immediately you created masala vada. Which masala vada? Which you have seen and got impressed upon that. So you make impressions. Got it? Very simple. Assume somebody who is sitting from China here and listening to my lecture. When I say masala vada, what will happen? Huh? No picture. Correct? If I tell you fish, immediately in your mind, whether the fish in the aquarium, Fish in the sagar, fish in your plate, depends on your taste. Correct? So we are such a being, we can have lot of imaginations. So what is imagination? Imagination is the process of creating knowledge from what you already have. That is what is education. But ask one question when you give a lecture in your class. Now I am telling something, some knowledge. How many of your students imagine in your class? Hridaya, Guhara, Madhye, Kevalam, Brahma Matram. How many questions they ask is directly proportional to whether they are imagining or not. They are not imagining, no questions. But how many of you will allow your students to ask questions? Will you give answers to the questions, or will you allow them to find out answers? All these are different styles of education. If there is Brahma, who is Brahma's wife? She is the goddess of knowledge. Correct? Definitely, if there is Brahma inside, who will be there inside? Saraswati will be there. Otherwise, both will get divorced, right? Saraswati comes here only when Brahma is inside. Only when Saraswati is here, Brahma will come. Such a great couple we have. Indian spirituality is not religious. It is concept. It's only conceptual knowledge. Karagre Vasate Lakshmi. What is Lakshmi? So don't do this. Tell like this. Karagre Vasate Lakshmi. So Karagre Vasate Lakshmi. You get money in your hand. Money is in your hand. Karagre Vasate Lakshmi. It is not money will come. Money is there in your hand. That's the translation. Provided her husband is with you. Who is her husband? Vishnu. Vishnu is the god of action. Only when you work, you get money. Have you seen a religion talking about like this? You work, you get money. That's religion. You understood? Karagre Vasate Lakshmi. Lakshmi is there only when Vishnu in different avatars in different places. So what is there today has to be today, not what is yesterday. Do you know one of the great traditional old telephones, heavy one which came with the Nokia? Huh? Nokia had more than 80% of market in the mobile for a long time. Mobile is used for what? Mobile. The word itself says it is you can speak over, correct? But today what is the use of mobile? They changed. What happened to Nokia? वो किया नहीं है क्योंकि नो किया है उसका नाम. You understood? So what happened after a few years? They lost business. So if you don't do, you don't work, what will happen? No money will come. And then Karamadhye Saraswati. Saraswati comes only when you have questions. So ask questions. How many number of questions you can ask, that much knowledge will come to you. Traditionally, you don't have knowledge, you keep doing it, but traditionally is not what today. If you don't have knowledge, keep doing this. Scratch here, not here. That's the only difference. So get as much as you want. So probably I don't like giving lectures. What I like is getting questions. I want all of you to ask a lot of questions. Ask, not me. In our language, it's very simple. No, all India has got a great, beautiful way of learning system. Yesterday also I was telling some of the teachers, if you know the first alphabet in your mother tongue, not in other tongue, mother tongue, what is that? Ah. Correct? You can listen all lectures. Ah. Ah. But somebody asks question, second alphabet will help you. Ah. So we have answers for all the questions in the world, second alphabet. How do you distinguish that question? Not questioning. Use English very carefully. Questioning is different. Asking question is different. Okay? So what is that we do? We ask questions. No animals will do that. Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maithunani, Sammani, Chaitani, Nranam, Pashunam. What is Nranam? Human being. Pashu, animal. Both are equal. When the poet wrote this poem, not now. Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maithunani, Samani, Chaitani, Nranam, Pashunam, Jnanam Naranam, Adhiko Vishesho. What is extra for human being? Knowledge. Jnanebhina. If you don't have knowledge, Pashubi Samana. You are equal to an animal. You can decide which animal you are. Depends on the size, shape, the way you behave. I wrote a book called Life Made Simple, in which I wrote some. Look at people around you. Look at people around you. Whom do you deal with? Some of them are like fox. They will look for opportunities to snatch something from you. Hidingly they do many things. Directly they don't do. Some people are so like barking dogs. Some people are like cat. Even if you put at them, they don't care. Got it? So there are three types of animals: cat, dog, and fox. I was writing this during the Orkut time, in my Orkut page. Orkut is no more now, right? So that time some girl said, yeah, I know my father is a fox. My mother is a cat. Then I asked, who are you? I am like a dog. Got it? So you have great ability to realize, and this is called Rajasic, Sattvic, Tamasic in my way of explaining Rajasic, Tamasic, Sattvic. I write books that convince youngsters like this. That's why my book called, you will see another book which is called The Gita Way. Bhagavad Gita explained in an entirely different style, discussing with an American youth, realizing them how to understand Bhagavad Gita in the present context. Right? Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maithunani, Samani, Chaitani, Nranam, Pashunam, Jnanam Naranam, Adhigo Vishesho, Jnanebhina, Pashubhi Saman. So let us realize that we are no more Pashu, but we are human being. Being human. Social being. Being social. So there are developments: physical, intellectual, emotional, social, spiritual. You look back what I spoke, all these are covered today. Already I finished all this. Did I not speak about physical, emotional, intellectual, social, spiritual? This is what we are supposed to do, and this is what will happen probably in the few hours where we are going to interact. But the direction in which I go, how do I go, depends on how do you interact. Ask a lot of questions. You have something to say? See you soon. Okay. Yeah.
You all are still mesmerized? A lot of silence in the room. Myself, Dr. Gitanjali Mukherjee from National Education Forum. Today we have Dr. T.P. Sashi Kumar And I don't think he needs any introduction, as he has already started his classes. So did you like the class? Whatever. Now, we would like to request some of our dignitaries, those who are present here, to please come up for the lighting of the lamp. For the lighting of the lamp, and one of our members from Washington, she'll be there on screen with us. So, after the lighting of the lamp, we'll go for the national anthem, and then Sir has really taught us a song, and that we will all sing together. So this is not a class actually, this is an interactive session where when you go home, you will carry a lot of things. I'll show you all the books written by Sir and how can you get them. So everything will be covered today in this particular session. I would like to call upon stage Shri Atindra Ghosh, General Secretary of CPDR India, Human Rights Organization. Sir, please come. Sir, please come up on the stage. I would like to call upon stage Mrs. Prerna Jhunjhunwala, Founder, CEO, Creative Galileo Earth Private Limited. Anybody from her team? She is not here, I think. She is for some work. So we are getting Aniket Sir from Tundemi. Shri Aditya Vikram Lakhotia, CEO of Lakhotia Group. I think anybody from Lakhotia Group is here. Dr. Shaleen Das, if she is here. Human Rights, from Human Rights Organization, Dr. Shaleen Das. Please clap hands for her. Sir Chandan Maiti Sir. Chandan Maiti Sir. Dr. Shudipto Bhattacharya. Dr. Shudipto Bhattacharya, please do us the honor in lighting the lamp. Meanwhile, I would like to request the felicitation part also to be done first from Dr. TPS. So please, Madhushri ma'am, please take the initiative of the felicitations. Professor and Dr. Rakhi Sanyal. Dr. Shantanu Tripathi. Dr. Shantanu Tripathi. This room is really like a sky today with so many stars together. Sir, welcome to our stage. Sri Surinder Kumar Singh from MP Birla School, CEO MP Birla. Kalyani ma'am, Kalyani Ghosh, a true Montessorian. Please. Shri Kaushik Ghosh from Lal Bazar team. Is he there? Madam Paushmita, Dr. Sharmila Malik, Nevelya sir, please, from Don Bosco School. Don Bosco School, Lelua. Srimati Shelly Mukherjee, the president, she is not well. She haven't attended, I think. Camly Johnson, principal of Sacred Heart High School, Barrackpur. Camly Johnson, is she here? Father Anant Raj, he haven't attended yet, I think. Father Karls Mumu from Don Bosco Lilwa. Mrs. Nandita Bhattacharya, principal of St. Mary's School. Is she here? Momita and Rajni ma'am, please. So can you please start the felicitation part very fast, as we need to cover up the time. Yes, please start. we are going to felicitate, as every administrator is very important. As every administrator is very important, every teacher is very important, but they are the real stars whom we have really found, and we are really looking forward to listen to their achievements, their story. Our stage time for our speakers will be 2 less today, but in our forthcoming event at Talk, we'll have a good stage time only for you. So those who are entitled or enrolled for Ed Talk, you will be really with us, and you will always be with us in all our events, because 24th of August in ICCR, we are again going to have SHIKSHA Sagar. So do you like the concept of these events? Really honored to have so many dignified people on stage. Dr. Bidhan Das is here. Dr. Bidhan Das, please come up on the stage. Maybe I missed your name. Please come. Please come, sir. Mr. Bhaskar Datta Sharma. So Padmini ma'am can join us from Washington. Mr. Bhaskar Datta Sharma. Supti Pandey ma'am, is she here? IAS Anil Kumar ji. IAS Shri Anil Kumar ji.
Sunshine Ambassador.
I think when we have our guests, then again we'll call them, but the show shouldn't stop, because we really value time. So we are really very happy to have them on stage, and we'll be having the national anthem along with the lighting of the lamp.
A columnist, an editor, a regular
What's your name?
guest, Padmini is the epitome of an ideal persona. Dear principals and teachers, are you ready to embark on a journey of knowledge and inspiration? The National Education Forum, NEF, proudly invites you to SHIKSHA Sagar, the Knowledge Quest, an exclusive 3-hour workshop designed to empower educators like you. We are also thrilled to welcome US-based best-selling author Padmini Datta Sharma for a live conference.
Mandrima Biswas ma'am, please come up on the stage. Mandrima Biswas, please come up on the stage.
As a social influencer,
Mrs. Sati Das ma'am,
ambassador, she
along with your administrator, you can just come up on the stage for the lighting of the lamp. For the lighting of the lamp.
Philanthropist that believes in standing by the less privileged, dishing out hope and light. For her, the primary motto and ongoing challenge is to merge the LGBTQIA community into the mainstream society, irrespective of the mammoth day-to-day hindrances and obstacles. A scriptwriter, a columnist, an editor, a regular live TV guest, Padmini is the epitome of an ideal persona. Dear principals and teachers, are you ready to embark on a journey of knowledge and inspiration? The National Education Forum, NEF, proudly invites you to SHIKSHA Sagar, the Knowledge Quest, an exclusive 3-hour workshop designed to empower educators like you. We are also thrilled to welcome US-based best-selling author Padmini Datta Sharma for a live conference on SHIKSHA Sagar. Padmini Datta Sharma has more than 15 books of different genres to her credit. As a social influencer and Sunshine Ambassador, she voices her thoughts through various films of her own making that have received huge global accolades. A globe-trotting philanthropist that believes in standing by the less privileged, dishing out hope and light. For her, the primary motto and ongoing challenge is to merge the LGBTQIA community into the mainstream society, irrespective
for
of the
illuminating of the auspicious lamp. For all the dignitaries, the luminaries who have graced today's afternoon's beautiful occasion, along with Dr. Gitanjali Mukherjee and Srimati Mitali Das. I'll request the volunteers to please usher the main stage And please take away the bouquets so that they are little hassle-free. আগুনের পরশমণি ছোঁয়াও প্রাণে, এ জীবন পূর্ণ করো, পূর্ণ করো, পূর্ণ করো হে ভগবান। আমারই দেহখানি তুলে ধরো, তোমারই দেবালয়ের প্রদীপ করো। I'll request everyone to kindly stand, please.
भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा, द्राविड उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा, उच्चल जलधि तरंगा, तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा, जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Take this.
Thank you all. Thank you all. I'd like to request Neville sir, please be on the stage. Otindoda, please be on the stage. Shalin Das ma'am, please be on the stage. Please be seated. Kalyani ma'am, on stage. Neville sir, please be on stage. Chandan sir, please be on stage. Please. Shudipto sir. Shreya ma'am, please see who are there to be seen, please. As per the seat, please arrange. As per the seat, please arrange. Now, sir, the song taught by T.P. Sasikumar sir. And that's a very wonderful story how I met sir. And there I think the students whom he have all around the world, everybody has a story to say. Isn't it, Rajni ma'am? Everybody, whoever is taking mentorship from TP sir. So TP sir, the song Ekta Swatantrata, can we play sir? Yes. With your due permission. Ekta Swatantrata, Samanta Rahe. Ekta Swatantrata, Samanta Rahe. So all of you know the song. Those who know, they can just sing it. Sir, can you just... I will start.
Sir, they will be inspired if you kindly take the front stage, please.
This is a very simple line. Okay.
Please.
Hanta rahe. This is the lyrics, okay? So in every session...
You can Google. Ekta Swatantrata Samanata Rahe.
एकता स्वतंत्रता समानता रहे, देश में चरित्र की महानता रहे, महानता रहे. एकता स्वतंत्रता, एकता स्वतंत्रता. At least we can teach you 2 lines today. एकता स्वतंत्रता समानता रहे, देश में चरित्र की महानता रहे, महानता रहे. Now together. एकता स्वतंत्रता समानता रहे, देश में चरित्र की समानता रहे, है करोड़ गीत एक राष्ट्र का, रंग है अनेक चित्र एक राष्ट्र का, एक राष्ट्र का। और इतना स्टार्ट। एकता स्वतंत्रता समानता रहे, एकता स्वतंत्रता समानता रहे, देश में चरित्र की महानता रहे, महानता रहे। कंठ है करोड़ गीत एक राष्ट्र का, रंग है अनेक भाव एक राष्ट्र का, एक राष्ट्र का। रूप है अनेक अर्थ एक राष्ट्र का, चेतना समग्रता समानता रहे, समानता रहे। देश में चरित्र की महानता रहे, एकता रहे, एकता रहे। So that's the thing what we want, that rights, equality and the Mahanta. That means the Charitra ki Mahanta for every individual, not only in India, but throughout the globe. Thank you. This one is not working properly. Can we have the National Education Forum or the ED Talk? The ED Talk teaser. National Education Forum is a forum of educators. We are here to at least try to upgrade the status of the standard of education. In that terms, we really think that each one of the teacher, each one of the educator, each one of the administrator, everybody is so very important, is very important and is very, very motivating. So want to think that we are here on the dais today. Maybe you will be listening to one or two people today. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. But don't you think that every one of you, those who are into this educational profession, you have a story to say? You have your own struggles. You have your own experiences, because each one of you are having your separate experience, isn't it? In the same parameter, you are a teacher, but everybody is having different experiences, different system. Why the sound is so slow? Now, this is the seminar hall for you today, and we are having in the while you go or whenever you get time, you please go and visit our seminar. One more seminar hall is there just opposite to it. There are another team is there whom you can coordinate, whom you can just communicate with them, and then you can just register yourself for the ED Talk show.
Welcome to today's Talk Show, brought to you by the National Education Forum.
Extensive love and passion towards education. I am too much in love with education, educating kids, and education is a very vast thing to explore.
Small children, they have a very sensitive mind. And I saw the children growing up. I rather felt.
To introduce you to our next guest, she is Miss Mitali Das, a Vice Principal of Glenburnie Educational Group.
প্রজন্মকে এডুকেশন দিতে যাওয়া এইরকম ন্যাশনাল এডুকেশন ফোরামে ডেজিগনেটেড হওয়ার পর অবশ্যই আমার নিজেকে ভীষণ অনার্ড মনে হচ্ছে।
I think it was wonderful. It's a wonderful opportunity since I'm a teacher, I'm an educator, I'm an administrator. I think that each one of the administrator, each one of the teacher, each one of an educator, they have their own experiences, their own stories to say. So this is the platform we National Education Forum have we are offering actually a platform for everyone, which is again in July, that you can share your story. Everybody will come to know your story because your experiences can at least make a teacher, one teacher at least, because 2 crore people will be watching you. So what say? Teacher banate hain. Let us not only teach children, let us create teachers, let us make the country understand what is a teacher. Shikshak, that is the Shiksha Sagar. Shiksha Sagar will always give you the Shiksha on what parameters Shiksha should bring out the revolution. Now, let me come to the most important part of this particular event, that is CPDR India. I am also a member of it. CPDR India, Human Rights Organization. We have the General Secretary over here, Shri Yatendra Ghosh. And I would like to see the video first, how CPDR works. And everyone, it's not included in our syllabus, but we should have human rights and the constitutional rights as a syllabus included in our curriculum. Do you agree with me? So this is what CPDR Human Rights, the video. In the meantime, I would like to call Shri Yatendra Ghosh. Please come up here. Please share some of your views with the audience. दादा अपने स्टार्ट करो।
ন্যাশনাল এডুকেশন ফোরাম এই সুন্দর একটি কনফারেন্সে এসে নিজেকে খুব গর্ববোধ অনুভব করছি এবং গীতাঞ্জলি ম্যামকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ জানাই যে ওনার এই আন্তরিকতার আমাকে এই মঞ্চে আসতে বাধ্য করেছে। আমরা যেটা নিয়ে কাজ করে থাকি সেটা হচ্ছে মানব অধিকার, হিউম্যান রাইটস। হিউম্যান রাইটসটা কি না, আমি মানুষ হয়ে জন্মেছি, আমি একটা অধিকার নিয়ে জন্মেছি, এটা আমার জন্মগত অধিকার। সেই অধিকার আমার থেকে কেউ কেড়ে নিতে পারবে না। আমি পুরুষ হই, আমি নারী হই, আমি থার্ড জেন্ডার হই, যেই হই না কেন, আমার অধিকার আমার সংবিধানে আছে। সেই অধিকারে আমরা সকলেই সমান, কিন্তু সেই অধিকারটা আমরা কেউ জানি না কিভাবে সেই অধিকারটা পাবো। আমাদের মৌলিক অধিকারগুলো সবসময় খর্ব হয়। আমরা যেখানেই আমাদের অধিকার খরণ হচ্ছে, যেখানেই আমরা যাচ্ছি, সেখানেই আমাদের অধিকার নিয়ে আন্দোলন করলে সেই অধিকারটা পাই না। তার বিশেষ একটাই কারণ যে আমাদের এই অধিকারটা সংবিধানে থাকলেও আমাদের এই অধিকারটা নিয়ে কোনো এডুকেশনালি পড়ানো হয় না, না আমাদের স্কুলে, না আমাদের কোনো কলেজে, না কোনো ইউনিভার্সিটিতে। কারণটা কি? আমাদের শিক্ষা ব্যবস্থা ভারতবর্ষে এমনভাবে তৈরি করেছে যে সব কিছু শেখানো যাবে না। প্রথম কথা হচ্ছে আপনার অধিকারটাই তো আপনাকে শেখানো যাবে না, কারণ আপনি আপনার অধিকার শিখলে আপনি আপনার অধিকারের লড়াইতে সামিল হবেন, অধিকারটা জানবেন। বাবা সাহেব আম্বেদকর বলে গিয়েছিলেন, রাজনৈতিক মহলে যারা আসবেন, যারা সংসদ চালাবেন, যারা রাজ্যে বা সংসদে বসবেন বা দেশ চালাবেন, তারা ফ্রিতে আপনাদেরকে সব কিছুই দেবে। যেটা দেবে না সেটা হচ্ছে শিক্ষা। কারণ শিক্ষা জাতির মেরুদণ্ড। শিক্ষা মানুষকে চেতনা ঘটায়, কোনটা ন্যায় কোনটা অন্যায় সেটাকে শেখায়। সেই শিক্ষা ব্যবস্থাকে যদি শেষ করে দেওয়া যায় তাহলে মানুষ অশিক্ষিত বর্বর হয়ে থাকবে। মানুষ আমাদের কথায় শুনবে, আমাদের কথায় চলবে, আমাদের কথায় নাচবে, আমাদের ঝান্ডা ধরে ঘুরে বেড়াবে, আমাদের পেছন পেছন আমাদের জয়গান গাইবে। সেই জন্য প্রচুর মন্দির, মসজিদ, গির্জা, গুরুদুয়ারা সব জায়গায় তৈরি হচ্ছে, কিন্তু এডুকেশনালি কোনো কিছু তৈরি হচ্ছে না এবং বহু শিক্ষা প্রতিষ্ঠান বন্ধ হয়ে যাচ্ছে। এই নিয়ে আমাদের আন্দোলন। কেননা মানবাধিকারের যে মৌলিক অধিকারগুলো আছে, অন্ন, বস্ত্র, শিক্ষা, স্বাস্থ্য, বাসস্থান, তার মধ্যে একটি অন্যতম জিনিস হচ্ছে শিক্ষা। যে শিক্ষায় মানুষকে আলোকিত ঘটায়, শিক্ষায় মানুষকে চেতনা আনে, শিক্ষাই মানুষকে শেখায় কোনটা ঠিক কোনটা ভুল। আর আপনাদের মতো বহু শিক্ষিকারা এখানে বসে আছেন, যাদের হাতে বহু সন্তান ছোটোর থেকে বড় হয়ে শিক্ষিত হয়ে কেউ ডাক্তার, কেউ ইঞ্জিনিয়ার, কেউ পাইলট, অনেক কিছু হয়। কিন্তু মানুষ কতজন হয় এটা হচ্ছে বড় কথা। সেই জন্য আপনারা শিক্ষিত করার সঙ্গে সঙ্গে একটা জিনিস তৈরি করার চেষ্টা করুন, যে সেই সন্তানদের একটু মানুষ করার জন্য চেষ্টা করুন। যদি সেই সন্তানরা মানুষ হয় তাহলে হয়তো আজকে বহু বৃদ্ধাশ্রম বন্ধ হয়ে যাবে। আজকে যেটা আপনি করছেন কর্মফল দ্বারায়, পরবর্তীকালে সেটাই কিন্তু আপনি পাবেন। কারণ কি, আমি যদি ক্যাকটাসের গাছ পুঁতি তো কাটারাই আশা করব, যদি আমের ফলন পেতে হয় তাহলে আমাকে আমের গাছ কিন্তু রোপণ করতে হবে। এটা সবসময় মনে রাখবেন। সেজন্য ভালো মন্দ মানুষের মধ্যেই আছে। আমি আমার কথা দীর্ঘায়িত করব না, একটাই কথা বলবো যে এডুকেশন ফোরাম সারা ভারতবর্ষের বুকে একটা নবজাগরণ সৃষ্টি করছে। এখানে আমাদের টিপি স্যার উপস্থিত রয়েছেন, যে মহান ব্যক্তি সারা ভারতবর্ষ জুড়ে মানুষকে শিক্ষিত করার জন্য বা এডুকেশনালি ডেভেলপ করার জন্য তৈরি করছে। এবং আমাদের গীতাঞ্জলি মতো ম্যামের মতো মানুষ যারা এগিয়ে আসছে, যে এই মানুষকে তৈরি করার একটা দিক দিগান্ত দেখাতে, সেই সামিলে আমরা সিপিডিআর ইন্ডিয়া হিউম্যান রাইটস অর্গানাইজেশনের পক্ষ থেকে তাদেরকে কুর্নিশ জানাই, তাদেরকে স্বাগত জানাই এবং তাদের পাশে থাকার অঙ্গীকার জানাই। থ্যাংক ইউ অল অফ ইউ।
থ্যাংক ইউ দাদা। দাদা একটু দাঁড়ান। মাধুশ্রী ম্যাম, Madhushri ma'am, can we start the felicitation of Shri Atindra sir first, please? Sir, please, ekটু সামনে যান.
The
Two of
Center
you,
for
please.
Protection
Two
of
of you,
Democratic
please.
Requirement, CPDR, based in India, is a prominent human rights organization dedicated to fostering democratic principles and safeguarding human rights across the nation.
Human rights. What are human rights? Human rights are the fundamental freedoms and protections that belong to every single one of us, regardless of race, gender, sexuality, religion, or beliefs.
CPDR works to strengthen democratic institutions, promote transparency, and ensure accountability in governance. Its initiatives include legal advocacy, public awareness campaigns, and capacity building workshops aimed at empowering marginalized and addressing issues such as police brutality, judicial reforms, and the protection of civil liberties. One of its significant achievements includes successfully advocating for policy changes that enhance the rights of women and children. Through strategic litigation, CPDR has also contributed to landmark court rulings that reinforce human rights protections. Its continuous efforts in monitoring human rights violations and providing legal aid to victims have garnered widespread recognition, establishing CPDR as a pivotal entity in the realm of human rights advocacy in India. We have also published book to create awareness on universal human rights. We are again launching our second edition of our book based on human rights on 13th of July 2024 in Press Club, just to make every people aware on the rights of human.
Justice, freedom, and equality. Here's a quick breakdown of your rights. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights states that all humans are born free and equal in dignity and in rights. Your life is your life, and it cannot be unjustly taken from you, and that is regardless of what nationality you are, cultural background, religion, or political views. You may not be forced into slavery, and you're not required to follow any social obligations. No person or entity can ever take these rights away from you.
You come here. Thank you so much. As we have connected, as Sir told that mapping is too much required, yes, we have really mapped education with rights. And when you are educated, you know about your rights, right? Audience? So that's human rights, and really it's not being taught, it's not included. That is why CPDR India Human Rights have taken the initiative of launching their second edition Manobikatar Chua in Press Club on 13th of July. All of you are welcome in that particular program. Thank you. Now, I would like to request my team for the felicitation and the awards, and then I would like to call upon one speakers, what they need to say, and we'll be listening to it. Now, Dr. Shalin Das, may we have the felicitation of Dr. Shalin Das? Dr. Shalin Das. At the middle of the stage, at the middle of the stage. Where are the others? Where are the others? Please go now. Mitali ma'am, why are you not going there?
The Center for Protection of Democratic Requirement.
Yes.
To do the honors, I'll request Mitali ma'am to kindly go.
Yes, Mitali ma'am and Shreya, please go and please do the honor of on the middle of the stage. Next, I would like to call Mr. Bidhan Das, Deputy Director and Branch Head, Indian Institute of Packaging. Dr. Bidhan Das, please. This is a token of honor from our side, from National Education Forum. Hope you all be an active member of National Education Forum and be the change maker with this particular mission, with what National Education Forum is proceeding forward. Mrs. Nobunita Kaur. Nobunita Kaur. Mrs. Nobunita Kaur, Runax Institute, please give her a big hand. This is the SHIKSHA SAGAR SAMMAN. SHIKSHA SAGAR National Education Forum believes that every teacher is a deserving teacher. Every teacher deserves Samman, and that is the respect, irrespective of a play school, a college, a university, anything. I would like to call upon stage Shampa ma'am, our National Education Forum member and a coordinator of Junior DPS. Please, Shampa ma'am, be on stage with us. In spite of a very tragic event, still she is present here. Thank you, Shampa. Thank you, Shampa ma'am. Mr. Biplab Basu is here. Mr. Biplab Basu. Mr. Biplab Basu. This Samman is to motivate you to become more and more focused edupreneur as well as educationist in future, as you are wonderfully doing so well. Mr. Anish Kanjilal, Educare the Institute. Mr. Anish Kanjilal. Chandan sir. Mr. Anish Kanjilal, very nice to have you here.
Dr. T.P. Sashi Kumar is now in Kolkata to attend SHIKSHA Sagar. I am delighted to announce that Dr. T.P. Sashi Kumar is conducting a SHIKSHA Sagar.
Kalyani ma'am.
Dr. T.P. Sashi Kumar.
Nevelli sir from Don Bosco. Nevelli sir. Nevelli sir. Mr. Shudipto sir. Shudipto sir. Professor Rakhi Sanyal. Professor Rakhi Sanyal ma'am. Kolkata Public Academy. Mrs. Sati ma'am, Sati Das ma'am. The principal and the founder both are requested to come forward. To come forward to receive the SHIKSHA Sagar Samman. Okay. Shantanu sir. Shantanu sir. Dr. Shantanu sir. Now I'd like to call Dr. Shalin Das on stage to share a few words with us. Nice to have you.
Everyone, good afternoon, namaste, pranam to everybody and all the delegates, teacher, principal, professor, and special guest, Dr. T.P. Sashi Kumar, who has come all the way from Hyderabad. Talking about me, I'm Dr. Shalin Das, United Nations speaker, and the brand ambassador for Youth for Human Rights, Washington, D.C., and Guardians of Human Rights, Florida. I came to India with the project being a youth. I'm specialist in youth affairs to educate all the youth regarding their fundamental rights. Everybody talk about Beti Bachao, Beti Parao, but I talk Yuva Ko Bachao or Yuva Ko Parao. We all are talking about this inspiration came up from my mother, Dr. Deepa Das, who is just sitting here right now. She wanted her daughter to do something for her nation, India. Trust me, my journey is very inspirational and challenging too, because here in India, in education system, everybody learns mathematics, English, but nobody learns their human rights, which came up in the year of 1948, the document which were passed in the year of 1948 by Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UDHR. So when I saw that young adults, they learn about history, mathematics, physics, somebody is becoming pilots, engineer, doctor. After coming into a relationship, there's still now dowry. There's still now bride trafficking, human trafficking. So who are going to bring the changes? Then I started a mission that I will be launching human rights education for young adults in university. Already UGC passed a bill, but there is no teacher or professor for this subject. I have educated more than millions of young ones in Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, Australia, anywhere, even in United States, and in India, in all the universities, talking about to New Alipur, St. Xavier's, Bhavanipur, GNIT, Amity, in Raipur, government Digvijay colleges. So being a youth, I have taken this, initiative to educate all the young ones regarding their fundamental rights and to promote human rights education. It was not that easy for me, because to educate someone, first you need to know. So I have studied human rights from US, then human rights based in human resource management from Qatar. Even I'm a trainer in human resource management, even in aviation industry, to educate all the pilots and crew on human rights and human trafficking. Even in India, I bought this first in Indian aviation industry as well. I'm really honored to come here in this educational summit. Though I teach all the young ones in universities, but I have all the educators, principals, professor. If you feel like to connect with me for a seminar or anything for your school students, I'm already there for you all, and I'll be honored if you all call me. Many thanks to Gitanjali ma'am and Shriya ma'am for this honor and for organizing this amazing summit. And I'm that youth who have started a chain to modify and to transform education system in India under my leadership skills. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shalin. And hopefully you will be our active member of National Education Forum too.
Sure. And this is the booklet where UN passed their 30 rights, which I educate all the young ones. So yes, I have some booklets. If anybody wants to collect from me, please do. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shalin ma'am. Please sit. Now the teachers training. Glenburnie Teachers Training Institute, a few students are there for a performance. For a performance, তোমরা ready হও ততক্ষণে আমি ডেকে নেব চন্দন স্যারকে চন্দন স্যার নালে শান্তনু স্যার শান্তনু স্যার please come here, please share a thought about this event today. Get ready the stage.
So, good afternoon everybody, and it's a great pleasure to be here. I feel privileged, and I must thank the organizers for giving this opportunity to learn. As teachers, we also keep on learning every day. Teachers are considered to be lifelong learners. As has been emphasized by Dr. Shivakumar, this is about asking a question. It's very, very important. In our system, as teachers, we feel uncomfortable if our learners ask. We don't really like people asking questions. So we want them to listen to what we say and not to ask. Now you know who is the best teacher in our life? Mother. Why mother is the best teacher in the life? Because mother would hardly discourage the child for asking questions. Who faces the most number of questions when a child grows, okay, from infanthood to childhood? It is the mother who keeps on getting perturbed with bounds of questions. Not necessarily all questions it is unlikely the mother will be knowing all the answers. But the manner, the way the mother handles the situation, okay, And you will hardly find a mother who is discouraging the child not to ask. Okay? But then as the child grows, the child gets into a school. So from that time, inquisitiveness and curiosity is ingrained in ourselves, every human being. But then as we grow and as we go to formal education, so our quest for knowledge or quest for finding answer to questions, so that is thwarted. And as we grow to higher school and then in college, by the time they come to the university, so we become like a machine. Okay? Whatever is told to us, we try to deliver. So the natural kind of instinct, that is actually dampened. And it is done in a very, very planned manner, I would say. I think today, after listening to what Dr. Sivakumar has said in the first inaugural talk, I think it is time that we all, those of us who are teachers, we need to be conscious about that, and we need to actually stimulate the instinctive questioning of our pupils. Myself being a doctor, but I am also a medical teacher. I am the principal of a medical college, but I try to encourage students to keep on asking. Okay? With this, I thank again the organizers, and thank you all.
So how do you like the program?
Yeah, very much. Very much like this. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, Glenburnie Teachers Training College students will perform a small piece so that it doesn't become very monotonous for you. A little bit of a small piece they have made ready. The facilitator, Ritika ma'am, I would like to request, is everything ready? So, everyone in this hall, especially ladies, you know that how difficult it is to maintain this profession, maintaining the work and home balance, isn't it? But this profession really we can maintain because of the time duration or anything. So this representation of the teacher, when she told me the storyline that this is what, because Glenburnie Teachers Training College have trained more than 1,000 teachers in the early childhood category and placed them in several institutes, several schools in Kolkata. So it's not really easy from a housewife to a teacher, as it seems to be. When you are in the house, जब हम अपने घर में हैं, so do we have the value? Do we get recognitions? Do we get appreciations? Do we get certificates? Only we get, what we get? Supervision. You should do this, you should do that, this is not correct, like that. But this is a profession which really not only gives the Samman, it also gives an identity to the teachers. And that is what Shiksha Sagar Samman is all about. The Samman to the teachers, whether it's a playhouse teacher, whether it's a college or university lecturer, whether it is administrator, whether it's a national award winner or whoever. Everybody is working hard throughout their day, maintaining the work-home balance. I'm not talking about the gender inequality, but really, in spite of whatever, we really need to work hard, isn't it? maintaining this balance. The teachers, I have really seen teachers who are really making 40 rotis at home. She is not here today. She was my student. 40 rotis she used to make and then come to school. And she is the vice principal of a very reputed school right now. So this is all about the story of every teacher where you can relate that from after being married, many, what we have seen, as we say 1,000 teachers, we see 99% or 98% women have found their identity, have refound, I can say, refound their identity. That is the Samman. If not in house, then at least in their school. So this is what I think it will relatable to you. You can relate with statement. Thank you. Now, the Glen Burnie Teachers Training Institute students presents a small piece of dance drama. Now I'd like to request Dr. T.P. Sashikumar sir. Please take your stage, sir. Okay, please, sir. Okay. Sir, please come. We are really honored to have you on stage. Please, sir.
I have just 3 to 4 minutes, so I can't extend myself beyond that. I am very grateful to National Education Forum for this opportunity. I am a very small person in front of this galaxy of people. Now, just 3 things. Since I am from Narendrapur Ramakrishna Mission in Gurukul system, I understood few things which TP sir told, and a master trainer like him has delved deep into the topic. But when we always think about happiness, we look outside, where we will find peace. Again, to look inside. Peace is existing within us. Now, when we start thinking about spirituality and religion, religion is something which is very divisive, I feel so. And India is a land of seekers, not believers. We have always sought to find the infinite in the finite form. Now, when we say that spirituality, where is God? The language of God is nature. We are all nature, even men and women, and the other human beings, the other animals in this planet, the living planet. Problem is somewhere else, which education should address. We always think about rights. Education gives us that questioning mind, what is my right? Who teaches us what is our responsibilities? We always say it is the parents who are the first teachers. We always say it is the teachers who are our second teachers in the classroom. Responsibility can't be taught. It has to be felt and has to be carried on. So I always think that peace is found inside, and when you feel responsible and carry out the responsibility, you will be at peace with your own soul and self. That is most important. Now, the last thing, when we start questioning ourselves, have we done it correctly? When nobody is looking at us, if the answer is no, we have to start thinking that we have to go for values more than for valuables. Why I am telling this? World is full of attractive things, and we feel greed for them. Can we overcome that greed? That should be the sense of any education, I feel. Thinking about others is business. Because we know if there is no buyers, there is no business. So business, even I am a serial entrepreneur, I always say business means concern for others. So if we are concerned about others and go above ourselves and become selfless, we will definitely be at peace with ourselves. Thank you. Hopefully next time I'll get a better opportunity.
No, anybody else want to speak? Finish it. Probably. I think. Happy? No questions? Anybody has question? Sohitam. Do you want to understand what is Sohitam? Sohitam? Self. Correct? If you don't have Sohitam, if I don't have my requirements, I will not develop. Swami Vivekananda said there are 2 types of education. One is man-making education. What is that? One education? Education is for man-making. That's what Vivekananda said. I don't know how many of you have seen or read the book called India, My Eternal India. Anybody here? India, My Eternal India. I am raising my hand. I am the only one who read that book. Ask how many times I must have read it. 100 times. Because I did not understand it even now. And who is the author? Swami Vivekananda. And you are from his land. All of you should get that Ramakrishna Mission published. 13 pages of that talks about education. 13 pages on education. And when you read that and re-look at it, the new education policy what came, you will realize there is nothing new in the new education policy. Are you getting what I'm saying? We are in a world where we talk about what today in India, which is the most discussed, two disgusting things. Discussed, what do I call? I also gave a lot of lectures, new education policy. NEP, Dr. TPS, you will see me talking in different universities all across India. I was part of University Grants Commission as Academic Staff College Director. So my job was teaching professors in the universities. We have a 52 academic staff colleges in which I was one of the director there. But then I keep saying, every class, there is nothing new in new education policy. Because, read Swami Vivekananda's 13 pages. India, my eternal India. Please, read that once. As educators, as teachers, you must understand what was the vision of our great nation once upon a time. Or maybe Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan's vision on education. All these are same because we all derive it from the Upanishads. So we have something called a Swahitam and then Swajanahitam. What is Swajanahitam? My relatives. Correct? I get some benefit from my relatives. I should also think about my relatives. Otherwise, we cannot grow. Once I have, I can start giving. If I don't have, what do I give? So I should have. The first is selfish. Then probably you can give it to somebody else. So nothing wrong in saying that I want. But then the I should go. And it should go for everybody around me. Yena kena prakarena yasya kasyabi dehinaha sandosham janayat pratna tadaivam ishvara pujanam. What you do, where do you do, how do you do, doesn't matter. Do something for somebody else. That will make somebody else happy. If you don't make somebody else happy, we become throughout selfish. But then we have got, I'm a professor of management. I'm an MBA, I was 2 years HOD of management department in JNTU. We have got what is called the Maslow's law. Google all these technical terms which I am saying. So we have got basic requirements. Basic requirements is I need roti, kapda, makan. After that, what is that next I want? Then our emotional things will start coming. When I have sufficient food, I want some company. And after some time, you will reach to a level where I will say, I don't want anything. But that level should come. That is spiritual growth. So first is physical, then emotional. If you look at kindergarten onwards, education is also like that. First 5 sensory organs they use start cause and effect. There is a great physics. My PhD is in mathematics but close to physics. Radiation is my subject. Blood flow in arteries and all I understand. Fluid mechanics is my subject. You have to touch and feel. Every child first goes and then touches a fire, understand it is hot. It touches mother's face and then say, yeah, this is my mother. Touch is good enough. We do a lot of such activities when I do programs for children. The mother and the kids are put and then you exchange all the watches, bangles, everybody keep there and then ask the child to close their eyes and then ask them to touch. Definitely they will catch their mother. It's not that external. They understand the temperature of mother. So there is an emotional touch. And you love people not because they look good, because it's my mother. Correct? Who is the most beautiful lady in the world? Your mother. I'm a PhD, MBA, LLB, it doesn't matter. My mother is my teacher. Mother taught me many things. And that is what guides me in my life. The physical aspects comes from my earning, but making of me comes from my. Correct or not? So that is why we call mother is the ultimate. But who taught my mother? So you are lucky if you get a grandmother. Correct or not? So I have an education system which is called the grandmother's education system, which is called Grandma Child Care Shiksha Gurukulam. What's it called? Shiksha is my trust. All of you have pen and paper, you write Shiksha. It is nothing but Shashi Kumar. SHA you take, put here, it will become SHA, SHI and K. That's my name only. Correct? I play with words. And I cannot repair Gitanjali. I must have told many times, don't call me sir. Unfortunately, British started their colony in Calcutta. And Calcutta people cannot get out of sir. Cannot get out of people called madam. Britain themselves stopped calling. No sir title in Britain now. Once upon a time it was there for Sir C.V. Raman, Sir Isaac Newton. I also wish I have got a sir like that, right? They themselves stopped. But still we don't change. We are that colony and I hate listening somebody calling me sir. I am Dr. TPS. Address me Dr. TPS. I must have told Gitanjali how many times I don't know. But that unconsciously comes. What comes? Don't you use this word? Unconsciously comes. And second time what do you say? I try to change, right? Can you try something and do it? Somebody said yes. You keep your telephone down on the floor. Try to pick it up. What will happen? If you try to take it, you will never take it. You will only try. There is only two possibilities. Either you take it or don't take it. Understood what I'm saying? One of the biggest problem among educators and students, we don't do in the department. Try to do is not there. Either we send a satellite or don't send satellite. That's it. Try to send a satellite is not there. Correct? Is there anything called a try in the world? No. Either do it or don't do it. I tried to take it means what? My hand should not move, right? Either I take it, no, I am not taking it. I am trying to take it means I am inactive. Why do you want a nation to be inactive? Don't try to do it. Do it. Look at every word which you use. Very carefully look at it. We have to be conscious. Don't unconsciously do things. Consciously do things. We are consciously unconscious and unconsciously conscious. Correct? I keep saying, I am uncomfortably comfortable and comfortably uncomfortable. That is how most of the people are living together in this world. I am a psychotherapist. I have got a lot of patients. Biggest problem, married problems. Comfortably uncomfortable and uncomfortably comfortable. Are you happy? Going on like this. I keep saying, why are you going on like this? Stop this business of life. No. LIFE. Most of my books are on life. The earlier books what I wrote before fully getting into education is on life. This is my book which I wrote in Delhi when I was in Prime Minister's office. I was with Manmohan Singh for 2 years. So what did I do? Office, nobody comes, no visitors, rarely some file comes. I have signed only 96 signature, and for which I got maybe a lot of money. So I wrote a lot of poems, and these are all Delhi poems. And your Ananda Bose, the governor, I gifted this book. And the first poem, when he was secretary there, I was in PM's office. So the first poem wasted his one day. Ask him if you get a chance to meet him. I am telling that not very far from his office, right? He will also see my video sometime. What is the poem? Millions of sperm from the father. Are you with me or not? Millions of sperm from the father get into the mother's egg, and only one sperm take birth, and that's me. I am talking medical science, right? Or biology. How many not take birth? Millions of them. And who are they? My unborn brothers and sisters. All of you raise your hands. Take it back and say, well done. This is a great life. This is how a scientist becomes a poet, write poems, right? I gifted this, and then he called me in the evening. We were in a program. 25,000 audience were there. We were guests there, and we exchanged this book. That's the time when I wrote. Few days back, after a few days, he called me and then said, you wasted my one day. I said, what happened? Same poem I have seen in Malayalam. And he is a precious reader. He keeps all the magazines. Maybe years old magazines in his shelf. So he was pulling all the periodicals, and then in Malayalam, our mother tongue, and then found somebody else wrote similar poem, and I remember reading that poem. He said, his brain is too sharp. Beautiful speaker. And he found that that's my own Malayalam poem. First he thought I have stolen his myth, somebody's myth, and then translate into English. Then he realized everyone has to read. By reading, not casually. Understood? When you read something, get somewhere else, yeah, I know this should be the feeling you should come. Life is that. Only when live, L-I-F-E, life, live in full enjoyment. Your life becomes enjoyment only when learn in full enjoyment. Every day evening I should feel that, yeah, I got something today. I can peacefully sleep. Got it? Saraswati becomes happy. Brahma becomes happy. Lakshmi becomes, you become happy. And then what will happen? You will be peacefully sleeping with Shiva, and that is why we call Samadhi is Shiva's business. And I am from Himalayan tradition meditation master. I am Swami Rama's disciple. Physically fit. I don't know how many of you horizontally grow. But I have not grown horizontally for last 40 years. 60 kilogram. If you have a weighing machine, weigh me now. If it is 59 or 61, okay, 1 plus and minus is possible. If it is little more, change the weighing machine. That's my guarantee. No dis-ease in my life. No dis. Why? I am always at ease. Why? Sharira manaso yoga paraspara manuvrajet adhara adheya bhavena taptajya kadayoriva. Sharira manaso yoga. The mind and the body is such related. You are happy, you become fit. But some people become fit to become happy in the evening. I was teaching yoga somewhere. They said, morning you should come and then you become fit. No, evening itself I am fit. No. I think physically becoming strong gives you a lot of emotional fitness. You have severe headache, the lecture becomes boring. Correct? But you have severe headache, go and see some movie. 2 hours you can suspend your headache. After 2 hours, the headache will come back, right? Is there anybody who went to a cinema theater and said, no, I am not able to concentrate because I have tummy problem, stomach problem? But how many of your students in your classroom keep thinking about all the problems? Why? You know the biggest problem, I must have spoken to millions of students, millions of teachers, millions of parents. All of them keep talking. One biggest problem is lack of concentration. Do you agree? Why? Because all the teachers will come on the stage and say, please look at me, please listen to me. Why? Because they know that nobody is looking at them. Correct? Do they look at you? Then why are you asking, please, please? I keep all the teachers a good name. I am also a teacher. All my family are teachers. Who don't get job, they will become teachers in my school. We have a school, aided school. Kerala government has got a good job. I construct a building, I appoint the teachers, government will pay salary. That's called aided system. So we run a school. 1930s we started, my grandfather started a school. And all my brothers, cousins, everybody are teachers. And they are the worst teachers. My brother also will listen to that and then say, yeah, yes. My brother who was my guardian was my social science teacher. Most boring, actually boring. Because it is not the passion. The slogan was passion, right? Ask how many people have got the real passion in teaching. I left my job from Government of India. Exactly 20 years when I get pension, I put my paper saying that tata bye bye. I am a pensioner. And where did I go? I went to a small village in Kerala, picked up 90 children who are the worst children, where parents and teachers will say they will fail. But anyway, even if they fail, there is a say exam, second appearance, they will pass. Everybody passes today. Examination marks are like, you go and appear in Olympics, you get a record, no? Because nobody runs, everybody here. A plus is a stupid thing today. I was thrown out of a school in the 8th grade being the worst student. Same school I went and gave A plus for all students. 200 children, everybody A plus. I wondered how is it possible. Ask somebody who got A plus in English also. What is the spelling of circle? SIRKLE. They also got. Why? The teacher also don't know what is the spelling. Because they also got A plus like this only. See, there are two possible things happens. One in medical college, test and examination. Urine test, urine examination. Ask the doctor, he will watch for me. If somebody is sick, will you transfer them to the next ward? Or treat them and then send back home? You treat them, again check the parameter, everything is perfect, 100 out of 100 parameters as per discipline, as per standard, you discharge them, right? School is the only place, even if they fail, they will start scolding them. You imagine some patient goes to your doctor, doctor scolds you. Your maths mark is less. Why are you like this? Will they improve? And what to do? With all the disease from LKG to U kilogram to M kilogram to whatever kilogram to grade 1 to grade 2, grade 3, grade 10. Finished. What government will do? Imagine if everybody fails in 10th class. As per standard of examination, everybody fails in 12th class. India will be in chaos. So colleges, I was part of engineering college. I was executive director of engineering college. I keep saying this is a soft jail, where everybody is kept in different classrooms like civil, mechanical, electrical, electronics. You ask if you have any civil engineer, ask them why is it called civil. I asked many of the professors attending my class, civil engineers. They themselves don't know why is it called civil engineering. Do you know? Heard this word civil, right? Civil engineering. Why is it called civil engineering? Do you know this? Anybody here? No, why is it called civil engineering? Because engineering started in military. And their military engineering was electronics, communication, all these engineering, you look at it, started in military applications. And they found there is one engineering which is everybody require, and that is, but today that is not true. Everybody is using communication also, right? But that is the tradition. Nobody knows. Why? You don't ask questions. Without knowing what is civil engineering, people are doing civil engineering. I go for induction training, I ask one boy, come here, why are you taking civil engineering? My mother told me civil engineering is good. I asked, do your mother is a civil engineer? No, her neighbor is a civil engineer. Oh, ex-boyfriend was a civil engineer. Kya hai yaar? You should have an objective and scope. What is that you require? Objective and scope. Next week, on 11th to 18th, I am in Sri Lanka. So when I told I am in Sri Lanka, I am coming there, one of the professor in education told me that you should come to my university and give a lecture on education. I said, what? This is the subject. You know what is the subject? I wrote a book. What do I do is, before I go for a lecture, I write books so that I know the subject. Yesterday I gave that copy to. Where is my bag? So I am writing a book on how education has to change in Sri Lanka. How should? Adaptive learning. I wrote a book on adaptive learning in 2007. Adaptive? What is adaptive learning? I keep saying you have a blackboard in the classroom. Teachers teaching in the 3-2-1 world. What do I call it as? 3-2-1 world. We are in the 3-2-1 world. Many people talk about 21st century education. Heard this many times? Next generation education. Heard this many times? 21st century is 100 years. Do you think we have to talk about education for 100 years? Have you not seen change in last 10 years, 5 years? Generation is 20 years. Do we have to talk about education for 20 years? No, we are too late. You know, we have a lot of seminars on SDG. What is SDG? Sustainable. You know what is Sanatana Dharma? What is that? Sanatana Dharma is let Vasudeva Kudumbakam. All that concept is SDG only, right? So I wrote SDG is Sanatana Dharma goals. What is SDG's new policy? 2015 to 2030? 15 years. What is in UNDP? Exactly copied for. Again, you have to reiterate and tell, otherwise people forget after 15 years. Correct? So what do I say? We have IoT, Internet of Things, augmented reality, and then what? Artificial intelligence, 4th generation, industrial revolution, 5G. Do we have to do with, when teachers were using blackboard, we are using a miniature of that small slate with a white chalk. Correct? White pencil on the black slate. Teachers had a bigger version of it. So assume that your classroom is digital. Every student should have a smartphone in hand. How can you expect students doing something else and you only become, and how many of you really used augmented reality, heard about it is different. I was just showing, father just now sitting beside me, I was showing the lion on the stage along with me. Correct? You must work with your gadgets, yeah? All of you send a WhatsApp to me, I'll send you those. I'll teach you how to do that. I'll give you the place where you have to make it and then start operating it in your hands. The other day I went to Kanchi. Kanchi, come here. Kanchi is from your place. Rampur Hut, correct? Yes. We met in Delhi. Kanchi said, yes, I want you in her school. I went there. And what was done was, we all teach even today, Tinkle, Tinkle, Little Star, Oak Tree. What is that tree? LKG, UKG books also have oak tree, right? Yes or no? Have you ever seen oak tree in Bengal? No. Why are you teaching that, yeah? Some stupid place, somebody wrote oak tree and you copy that and here oak tree and nobody have seen that oak tree. London Bridge is How many years? It has never fallen down. Why teachers did not ask this question? Where is London Bridge? Who said that? Slap yourself. That poet was writing when it was falling down. You think these 200 years it was still falling. So it is not there. You know, it's when it was falling, the poet wrote a poetry. American people came, picked it up and then installed in Arizona in America. London Bridge is in America. So foolish we are. All of you raise your hands. Raise your hands, yeah. I must know whether you understand my English or not. Raise your hands. Lift your hands up. Lift your hands up. Keep it on your head. Finished. My life is useless. You know, have you ever thought about LKG children sitting in the class? Sit there. You're an LKG student. And I am standing here, shorter than this. What portion of my body that students are seeing every day from morning till evening? What is the trigonometry you are teaching them? You tell me, is there any grandmother sitting or standing? Grandmother sits, children stand, right? Yes. Don't you think the classroom has to change? Yes or no? Yes. This is what my book on education policy. So what do? You cannot change all on a sudden. Tinkle tinkle cannot be left from syllabus because parents will scold you. You know, she runs a school, makes a lot of money, rich girl. All of you can. Because all private schools are for parents. All government schools are for teachers because they get pension, salary, leave, everything, don't have to do their job. But is there any school for children? No. Do you think a child likes to have a tie coat and then sit there from morning till evening, or do they want to jump and play? These are the chapters, 26 chapters, A to Z. The title itself says ambitious beginning, child's dream, in early childhood education, future guide. And then HIJKL, all chapters are with those names only. And then MNOPQRS, TUVWXYZ. Thanks to Professor COVID, because of the COVID, I have got a lot of time to write books. This is my COVID gift. And what did I do? You cannot run away with tinkle tinkle. Your brain is still active?
It is
Bangla version.
Good afternoon, all of you.
Bangla version of tinkle tinkle.
In January, Dr. TPS was there in Rampurhat in my school, and he was training all the teachers of my school about how to teach. And one of the activity that he did was, like, we all teach Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. That is the basic poem, right? In playgroup or nursery class, we start with that. Even when we take interview, any teacher who comes, if you ask them, please tell us how you will teach a rhyme, they will start with Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, because that is the easiest poem. The first question he asked was, do you know who wrote Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? Any of you know? Any of you know who wrote Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? No. And that was the same answer all my teachers gave, including me. And that is when we realized that we as teacher, we have become robots. We are not asking questions. Whatever we get in the syllabus, whatever we have been taught, we are just delivering those things. We are robots and we are creating robots without any intelligence of their own. And then Dr. TPS told the teachers, you are teaching them Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars. Can they understand? Can they enjoy? Then he told, translate this Twinkle Twinkle Little Star into your own language, that is Bengali. So should we do that here?
Sing, she will guide you.
Should we do that here? One by one line. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. The Bengali version? The Bengali version? Yes. Jhikimiki, chotto tara. Right?
Sing.
Sing. How I wonder what you are. Again, loudly. অবাক হয়ে ভাবছি তুমি কে? Up above the world so high. Bengali? Loudly. What was that line? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Like a diamond in the sky. So can we sing it together? Okay, so can we all stand? Sitting and doing this? Let's do this. I'm singing in English. You all sing it in Bengali.
No, you sing in Bangla.
I sing in Bangla?
Yeah. No English.
Okay. ঝিকিমিকি ছোট্ট তারা অবাক হয়ে তাকি তুমি কেমন. Then next line. Actually, I'm not very good at Bengali. Up above the world so high. পৃথিবীর উপরে.
Go ahead. You send me a WhatsApp, I'll send you the link for that on the YouTube. മിന്നും താരകമേ എന്തത്ഭുതമാണീ ദൃശ്യം മീതേ മാനത്ത് വൈഡൂര്യം പോൽ മിന്നുന്നു. ഇൻ കേരള മലയാളം. മിർസു ആകാശംലു in Telugu. You want to learn many languages? Kids can learn many languages, multiple languages. You want to learn the method of teaching language? I'll tell you. There. What is that? Repeat. There. Here. Where. Only learn these three words, you can live anywhere in the world. Where, tea. Where, water. Immediately water will come. Correct? And somebody will not bring it to you, they'll say, there, go there and pick it. So what is that to be learned to learn? Living here, there, where. You can come to Kerala, Ivade, Avide, Evide, Inge, Ange, Enge. So you learn Tamil, you learn Malayalam also. Now Karnataka, Kannada, Ikkade, Akkade, Ekkade, Illi, Alli, Elli, Idhar, Udhar, Kidhar. Kya simple hai language. Now Bangla you teach me. Kidhar. See how similar is language. It is hard for you at this age to learn, but language skill development comes from age 3 to grade 3. Which grade? So my concept of education for age 3 to grade 3 is grandma, child care, SHIKSHA, Gurukulam. What am I doing? Next week I am there in Rupnarayanpur. Through whom Masuda I met Gitanjali. Through Masuda I met the West Bengal contacts are all through Masuda, who is there in Rupnarayanpur. Where from Bhutan people are coming to learn grandma, child care, SHIKSHA, Gurukulam. What is that we do? Vertical mixing of students. You know, communication is not learned when you put all the age 3 in one classroom, age 4 in another classroom, because they don't have great knowledge. How many of you have got only one child? Raise your hand. Okay, how many of you have got two children? Do you have you seen those two children at different age play together? Learn a lot, share a lot. Correct? So assume you put your age 3 student with a class 3 student who is at age 6, their interaction becomes, the elder fellow will become responsible, the younger fellow will learn much more. Are you getting? I can't change the education system in India, but I can change few teachers who are ready to change, few management, few educators who can change, some change in the classroom, at least one day in a week. Do a vertical mixing. Don't teach them, allow them to learn. Understood what I'm saying? Don't teach them, but allow them to learn. I will tell you after few weeks of this practice, they will come and tell you, we don't want to sit in the regular class. All of you start writing one column. What is in today's classroom you have? And another column, is that really what a student requires? When I was in America, I went there. I had got the whole pan-India people there. Different languages. And you know one of the biggest problem, all the people who settled in America, those who are from Bangla, their children don't understand Bengali, reading, writing, because they don't have to learn it, right? And they feel that, no, my mother tongue is not given to my child. And one of the biggest problem most of the Indian students in America is, I have only one father, but my classmate has got 3-4 fathers. The culture is entirely different, right? They are lavish. They have a lot of people at home. But they don't even have the mother tongue with them. And the parents will come and say, I tried my level best for last 10 years. It's not happening. I said, don't worry. Come to my camp. 150 children in a church. I was conducting a camp. I said, by Wednesday. The meeting was on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 3 days. After 3 days, all your children will write at least their name, parents' name, native place. All these they will write in their mother tongue. They asked, how do you teach all this? They are from Kashmir to Kanyakumari to Gujarat to Bangla. Do you know all these languages? I said, don't worry. I will make them to learn. Nobody need to teach. They will learn. The world is such, no, everybody can learn everything on internet. Correct? So what did I do? I told them, Wednesday Tribune newspaper fellow is coming. Who is coming? Newspaper fellow is coming. There will be a board. And whoever can write, their picture will come in the newspaper, Wednesday. Now every mother started teaching their children. 3 days they learned mother tongue. So what is not there? Intention is not there. Passion is not there. Objective is not there. Therefore no scope. Now after 12th, a lot of admission in engineering college, medical college, everybody keeps, I get 100 messages per day. Which subject has scope? I said, no subject has scope. The scope is in you. You start learning, you get better scope. So when earlier I stopped somewhere. After my retirement, I went to a small village, picked up 8th grade children where parents and students said, no scope. These are all useless children. I said, give it to me. I took them to Goa to teach. They were from Malayalam medium, mother tongue medium. Normal government schools. I taught them no. I gave them courage to speak English. First what you require is not knowledge. What is that you require? Courage to speak English by taking them to Goa beach. In Goa beach, lot of people from abroad will be there, right? Poorest of the poorest with only 5 centimeter on top, less than that on bottom. Algebra and geometry. And these young kids, 8th grade children, I picked up 8th grade because I was thrown out from 8th grade. My focus is always 8th grade. So I told them, come, I'll teach you how to speak English. 90 of them, 45 girls, 45 boys on Goa beach. They enjoyed. Look at every person there, ask them, where are you from? And they said, Czechoslovakia. They will write it. And how did I make them confident of talking? It is written in Malayalam. Where are you from? Where are you from? They will read in Malayalam. Understood? Ask this to 10 people, they will learn that language. Language learning is not by reading, not by writing, by speaking. In 3 days, they could communicate to any language, anybody in the world without much difficulty. Now we have problem. Language learning, arithmetic skill. I am a mathematician. Mathematics becomes so simple for you. You want to stop? Want me to stop? No. When you stand, I'm scared. Stop. Don't buy Indian scale, buy only Chinese scale, right? Because it becomes flexible like this. Right? Buy 4 scales like this. And then connect them. You have one hole in one corner. Have you seen? Punch it and make 2 holes in both sides. And put a nut and bolt. That's only what I've done. So this becomes a square. The perimeter of a square, do you have to teach or they know? Because 4 scales, 4 feet, finished. You don't have to teach them. Becomes so simple, right? Correct or not? Now put another scale here, it becomes 2 triangles. So 2 triangle becomes a... Understood? Put a thread or something here and divide that. So 2 triangle is formed. 2 triangles will give them 1 square. That is why it becomes half BH. This is B, this is H. Half BH is the area of a triangle. Now, if, what is that? You come here when I really require, it doesn't go. Because her perimeter is bigger than this perimeter. Now what do? Change the perimeter without changing I can change the perimeter. So circle has got a bigger perimeter than square. Are you getting? Now this also will not go. Bigger perimeter. Now what do? Stretch it little, becomes a ellipse. Are you getting what I'm saying? So this is what you learn in shape. Mathematics have not to be taught in classroom by looking at the book in the board. Create it. You can all do this. Look at what simply you can learn. Mathematics can be just learned like this. Chemistry can be just learned like this. Physics can be learned like this. When I get to my old home where I am hailing from, 200-year-old house in my village is mine. That's the oldest of the oldest house. My 8th class, 9th class teacher will come and teach my students who are in engineering. Are you getting? My 8th class, 9th class teacher is teaching whom now? The engineering students, because we understand these engineering students are much lower standard than what traditionally we were in 8th grade. You have to be creative. You have to be every teacher has to be creative. This book cannot be used as it is. But for that, what do you need? You have to have a child with full energy, knowledge. And that comes from the way you eat. So I have a book on, I am from an Ayurvedic family. Pregnancy and what care you have to take. What food is to be taken. What you eat during the time. You are what you are eating. You are what you eat. The subject is called microbiotics and macrobiotics. Agree? So your food has got a lot of relation on how do you behave, your mental stability. And CBSE has made a rule that every school should have and every teachers have, every B.Ed also has educational psychology. But that is for writing exam. But practically, how do you do this? So I have 2 books. Ranjini, stand up please. She is the chairperson for the mental care India and the education officer for her. She is from Calcutta. And we are doing pan-India, a lot of activities for up to 7th grade, how parents and teachers have to do. This is the book for that. And this is for the adolescents. How to take care of your children. And now we have got another contract in the, can I say this? Karnataka Open University is trying to put that as a certificate program. This is the textbook which I wrote for them. There is a lot of requirement of changing the system in the new style. New education policy will not change. What is to be done? People like this have to come out and then say that we need a change. I keep listening. What happens in NCERT? What happens in CBSE? How many lectures are there? The other day also there was a 4 hours workshop. I listened all throughout lecture. But what I have seen is nothing new. So you have to think how to make our life simple. Is another book which I wrote, Life Made Simple. Age 3, ask the child, who is the great person in the world? The child will say, my mother is the great person in the world. When they become 6 years, you ask them, they'll tell my KG teacher is the greatest person in the world. But when they become 8th grade, you ask them who is the worst person in the world, they will say my teachers are the worst fellows. And they become teenage, you ask them, they will say my father is useless. I don't know how he is adjusting with the mother. It takes another 30 years. The child has to become 34 years when probably much earlier than you have a child and you send them to KG and then you realize my mother was great. Understood? There is no point in, you cannot redo that. So what is required is understand how the mind works. Mind matters. All of you have to be well aware of what India is. What is the tradition which we have? What is the purpose of life? But don't do away with how the world is developing. So play with all the tools around you. Be creative. Don't think that teachers are learning and then putting it forward. No. You are all representing Brahma and Saraswati. Every teacher has to be a Brahma, creative person by yourself. All of you have to be poets. All of you to have drama. I want 5 smart ladies on the stage now. Not you. You sit there. I want 5 smart ladies. You sit here. Come on, come fast. 6. Yeah, come fast. 6, 5. Come on. You see, all of you think I am smart, but you don't want to come to stage or what? Come. No, principals. Smartest. No, I am not saying. If you are smart, you can come. No, I don't care that designation what you have. No, that is not important. You are not a principal here. You are a person who is attending the program. Keep the phone somewhere, hands free. Hands free. Did you do that, crossing the hand and then putting it? No. Okay. No, then don't do it. Yeah. Keep your hands free. Hold your hands each other. Make a circle. Good enough. 3 of you separate, 3 of you separate. Let us see, there is a competition between both of them. Who will be the winner? Okay. Now hold your hands like this. Hold it tight. Now, earlier you were holding it together in the normal way. Now cross. From that position, come back to the other position without leaving your hands. Normally you holding hands, not like this, right? Come back to that position without leaving your hand. Hold it back. Do it. Yeah, let them try. Now add one more person. They know the trick. One more. Come. Now she got 3. If she had just 15. Come on. Do it. Try. You will not become successful. Keep on trying. Yeah, cross it. Did some circus, right? Yeah, among 3 people who have got buddhi, 1 person who doesn't have buddhi comes finished. Not like that. Same way. Where are your teachers with the uniform? Not like this. The normal style. It's a very simple problem. Is it a simple problem? 3 people could do it, 4 could not do it. Yeah, it's nice to laugh when somebody is not able to do, but you can't do it, right? Yeah, let us not waste it. All of you come together. I'll tell you the trick. Hold. Don't leave your hands by each other. Hold it tight. Now, normally turn Thank you. Even 100 people you can do it, 1,000 people you can do it. But why did I ask 3? 3 they could resolve the problem. Simple problems can be, when 3 simple, but 4th it became difficult. But some more time I'm sure you will invent yourself. So all life problems are like this. Understood? When you have more complication, what is to be done? Split into. But we don't do that. Our manas keep on. We always keep saying, I am in a problem. And the time they couldn't solve, what happens? When somebody wins, the other person doesn't solve, the tension increases. When your emotion becomes great, buddhi doesn't work. Are you getting what I'm saying? Your buddhi normally works. But when you are feeling, that's why when you get angry, you say, 100 times I told you. No, 100 times you didn't tell, only 2 times you told. Because the number system also doesn't work when we get angry. Understood? So what is to be done? Be in ease. It's easy to say, but doesn't become practical. It also depends on your acidity, adrenaline, what produces. A lot of biochemistry will make you to feel like that. Difficult. So you need Sharira Manaso Yoga. When it happens from age 3 to age 7, it's a time of emotional controls. Assume that time you have not given a lot of freedom. In the whole life you will suffer. And we had a lot of problems because of during COVID, people were not able to mingle. So now they have come to the 7th grade, 8th grade, the lot of tension today. And that doesn't stop. Even in the engineering, medical field, which is the best medical college in India? AIMS. When I was in Delhi 2007 to 2009, I was counting number of doctors who are students of AIMS committing suicide. It was 47 in a year. Can you imagine? That is the highest when we are not happy there also. Why is it happening? Because from childhood what we carry is a big dogma which comes in all of us. We need a change. That is the responsibility of each of the teachers. So teachers, I asked you who is a teacher. There is a saying, a station master, repeat, a station master. Who is a station master? Railway. Station master minds the trains. Have you heard of this? A station master, a school master trains the minds. What is the difference between a station master and a school master? So you are not teaching maths, physics, chemistry, English, language, poetry. Your job is to make them from an individual to a citizen. From an individual to a citizen. I want is up to 3 years at home. Everybody fits. But from 3 years, they must understand that I am a social being. I want to make a lot of different things. I have to start giving things. I have to earn from somebody, learn from somebody. All these have to be understood very carefully. I can go on and on. But the 3-2-1 world is not the world where knowledge is to be given, but questions to be asked. So how much more time we have? Yeah. No rest. No, I don't believe in rest. There is nothing called rest. Because my lectures are not physically tiring. I am a meditation master. If you keep a electroencephalograph, my brain is not working. Understood? Is it boring for you? You have any questions to ask? You comments. You have any questions to ask? I will take 3 questions and stop. You have any question? You want to do something else now?
No, there was a small piece of program for the small children. So
okay. Yeah, anybody has got some 2 questions, then I'll stop. Yeah, wonderful. No, sir, Dr. TPS. Sir is not there. No prefix, no suffix of sir. Yeah. Yeah.
In an unconventional setting, I think I am audible. My voice.
Audible. Good enough. Good enough. Let us not waste time. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so the thing is that in an unconventional setting or in a conventional setting, how we can make a student responsible beyond self, which I was telling, no? That it's very, very important that he usually becomes a selfish person, thinking in the rat race he has to win. But ultimately when he wins, he remains a rat only. But everywhere he is told he has to be in competition, win over, win over, win over. And the entire peer also pressure builds up on the kid today. Whatever NEP you bring, but ultimately the pressure doesn't goes. And what comes out is lot of other things in life, because being in higher education, we find it difficult that the kids becomes addicted. Sometimes they come from different types of family setting, but ultimately he is not actually looking within. How kids should be taught to look within.
I got his question, his lecture, during the session also, the word which caught me is responsible. We have been creating a system in which people only react. You know what is reacting? Even when I ask you, take my number, send a message, no. When you contact immediately, when you meet a person, getting his number, contacting him, he is responsible. Understood what I'm saying? You know Dr. TPS is coming. How many of you know that Dr. TPS is coming? How many of you have sent me a message, collecting my number from internet, welcome to West Bengal, I will meet you at this center. Tell me how many of you have done that. Doing that is your responsibility. Minimum thing I am saying. If you are all, I came to Calcutta many times and the program is how to market life insurance corporation. I am also an MBA doing corporate training programs for people make a lot of money. Okay, half day lecture gives me 1 lakh rupees by insurance company. $1 million round table, MDRT. They do $1 million business, then only they become a member. 700 of them, that was my last. And that happens in ITC. Understood? You know what happens? They will immediately send a message, welcome to Bengal, all the people from Bengal. We don't respond. We don't even react sometimes. Are you getting what I'm saying? Huh? Are you getting? Hey. Get out of the class. Go out. Take your luggage. Go out. Go. Wonderful. Sit down. Sit down. That is response. Understood what I'm saying? No hours of lecture can make you to realize it. Next neighbor who is sitting beside you did not raise her voice for you. She brought you here, right? Understood the difference?
I have something to say.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, what you have to learn is what we are. हमें कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. So why am I bothered? Okay. Are more selfish. We are only concentrating about myself. See, when he told her something, get out from here, we also, ये मजाक है कि हकीकत? It's a joke. It's just telling her to get out. And everyone, कौन टक्कर लेगा? Doctor, Sashi, impossible. नहीं तो हमको भी बाहर निकाल देगा. But there was one. So this is what is education. Okay, I will make you all bored. If I come up there, sir knows me very well. Okay, so I give it back to sir. But just one line. Just remember one thing. It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. What does it mean? Like we say, no, ek bada insan bano. But people don't like, wo insan kaisa hai? Khadoos hai. Nahi. Remember? একটা ভালো মানুষ. And this is Bengal. This is why we call it Sonar Bangla. It's not because ekhanta mati থেকে রগড়লে and সোনা বেরোবে. Impossible. किंतु आची. And दावे के साथ कह सकता हूं that this is Sonar Bangla. Just like Kerala, we say God's own country. Why? We are lacking in values. And this is where National Education Forum comes into the scene. I'm just giving a slight, we say no, jalwa dikha. See, Sir was telling us about National Education Forum. So many avenues. I'll take some of your time, sir.
It's not my time.
Okay, I'm taking some because it's the need of the hour. When you teach, what is a teacher? He can be a kalakar, he can be anything. Get into that mood. Over here, all of y'all. What do you want? Oh, what have you come here for? One, I'm sure, money. Right? Number two, growth. I want to become big, enormous growth. Number three, recognition. People will recognize me. And the last, networking. Right? National Education Forum is that. We will bring out different avenues. I promise. We say, a teacher, for example, you are in a scenery. Let's take, we are in the forest. Visual motor coordination. Students will see. We are deaf. Running. The horses. From where it comes. You don't have to become a Shah Rukh Khan. You don't have to become Amitabh Bachchan. You be what you are. This is. We're not saying, we're not teaching, we're not bringing about new methodology. No. A new approach. And Sir will definitely agree to it because this is the essence. We say no, jhatka diya dheere se. The essence of national education policy. Bas, because you know we say papi pet ka sawal hai. Okay, bach gaya do beda garg. Okay, so I give ma'am, sir. I think Sir will agree to it.
I'm here because of National Education Forum only, right?
You see?
Should I ask time or he should ask time?
Okay. So we will bring about a change. The change has to come. It's by you, not by us.
So I just showed one practical thing. I'm sure it will get into your heart, right? So look at E, effective, A, effective. Dr. TPS, DR TPS continuous. E bracket A, effective. All my lectures to teachers in this country is only for being E effective, A effective. No lectures can work. Do a drama. Okay.
From National Education Forum.
To him? Or?
To you, sir.
Oh, you're giving.
We do the honors to Sir.
The beautiful felicitation ceremony to Dr. TPS. Thank you, Dr. TPS, for...
Just for 2-3 minutes, just for a change.
Yeah, but wait. When I received, I was not at all happy. This is not a good group at all. I thought Calcutta is full of power. Do you have only this much power to clap? I'll give you 7 marks out of 100. You all failed in clapping. I will give 12 marks out of 100. Again failed. Not enough. How many of you sincerely clapped? I can see from here. None of you. No, stop. Clap as if your whole body is jerking. Clap. Stop. No, you will not improve. Now I will make you to improve. I'll come. If your hand is not red, I will make your cheeks red. You want to try? Clap. Stop. Sit down. Sit down. All of you clap with one finger like this. Fast. Sit down. Sit down. Clap fast. It will rain here now. Clap fast. No other sound. 2, 3, 4, 3, 2. Is it not raining?
Wonderful.
Now what you do is, when I say one clap, just clap like this. Only one clap when I do like this, okay? Only one sound.
Beautiful, wonderful,
The train
wonderful.
comes here. Stop. Now when I say like this, stamp on the feet, okay? Stamp once. You can do with your children. They will enjoy this much better. Now when I do like this, what is to be done? Stamp, right? You will see the train goes on the bridge. That's it.
Beautiful, wonderful. Thank you, sir. As always.
Thank you.
Now, our National Education Forum presents SHIKSHA Sagar, the Knowledge Quest, in association with Toondemi. So, Toondemi, the presentation must be seen on the screen, and I would like to request Shoptumi to call the students a 5 minutes presentation of Bhuter Raja Dilobor by the dance troupe Nataraj. So, it will be really a little bit of mood change to see this performance. After that, we'll come back again to SHIKSHA Sagar SAMMAN. Thank you.
Yes, Bhuter Raja Dilobor will be performed by Nataraj troupe, written by Satyajit Ray, the man who has given us Rabindranath Tagore, Bibhutibhushan Bandyopadhyay's great novels, turned into phenomenal bespoke splendor in format of Bioshkope, that is cinema. So we present Nataraj troupe with Bhuter Raja Dilobor. Thank you.
সেলাম 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 মোরা বাংলাদেশের থেকে মোরা বাংলাদেশের থেকে মোরা সাদা সিধা মাটির মানুষ দেশে দেশে যায়
আমাদের তো দিয়েছে পারে সমাধান যদি আমরা গান বাজনা করে লোককে একটু খুশি করতে পারতাম
Wonderful. Wonderful. I would like to request everyone to be on stage because the Vidyarthi Samman is there for each one of them participating. Didn't you like the performance? It was a little bit of mood change also. So their children were really wonderful. So I would like to request Mithali ma'am to please felicitate the Vidyarthi Samman to them. Yes, sir will give to the children. They are lucky enough to get sir. Sir. Wonderful. I would like to request Dr. Rakhi Sanyal to be on stage. And after this, we will be felicitating all the school administrators, school principals with SHIKSHA SAGAR SAMMAN. SHIKSHA SAGAR SAMMAN, and those who are interested to share their story with the larger audience, come up to our stage of Ed Talk. Rakhi ma'am, please. The stage is yours, ma'am, please.
Thank you, everyone. And a special thanks goes to Gitanjali. I would not say ma'am. A special thanks, of course, goes to our Dr. TPS. I will not say sir. And I'm really honored and privileged to share today, this afternoon, morning and afternoon, with all my esteemed colleagues and honorable guests, friends, whatever you say. And also, I'm very lucky and fortunate to share the platform with my teacher, Professor Shantanu Tripathi. So in that case, I am fortunate and honored to come here today. So being a professor myself and a doctor of critical care and into medical education, I believe there are certain caveats. That is the problem which we are facing today. When the students come to us, they are already matured, and we do get quite many problems and which we are facing. The very important nowadays is they are lacking to ask why. That is the thing which our TPS, Dr. TPS told. And to learn to say, ask ourselves why needs a tremendous in-depth knowledge. And for that, one has to think, pair and share. And this comes with improvement and promoting research into the education system. Well, research comes first, and we always think at a matured level. Absolutely, it is a myth. We can start it from the very school level, because school is the place where the growth and development of a child comes. Second is very important is the ethical principles, the ethical values, which are very, very important in shaping up a human being. That is also lacking nowadays. The empathy. Empathy is a very important thing which has to be inculcated among the children. And the three things, when we put together, that is the research, I call it education. Second, ethical development and empathy. The 3 E's are very, very important for shaping up children to come to a matured level where we get the children. So for that, what I believe, we need to invest more in education, that is via research. Second is via development of awareness programs, and which will give us ethics and moral values and inculcate empathy. And I will look forward to have my beautiful friends out here to start this growth and development from the very school stage, where they get the children at the first contact, especially at the home and also at the schools. And we should form a team which will create the mother, that is very important, who is the first teacher. Second is the school teachers. Third, the social worker. Fourth, the educationist. Fifth, definitely from medical personnel. It will give an entire growth to the children. And nowadays we are also facing with a lot of mental health issues. The child becomes autistic behavioral problem. The child becomes depressive psychosis. The child develops anxiety pangs. And fourth, also physical development is very, very important. Nowadays, coming to the unitary family system, we are getting that the children are developing obesity, and they are going into serious diseases of obesity linked. So total development is our key. So why can't we go and develop awareness programs in the schools, facilitating research through kindness and values, which will inculcate values in the everyday life, and taking care of all the vulnerable. Let's be voice to the voiceless, the vulnerable, the weaker section of the community. That is, I believe, the most important part of education. And I believe we are the most important, and apart from us, the school teacher and the total, it should be a multidisciplinary approach. It should be taking part for the total development and growth of a child. So I would appreciate if we start, and change is very important. Change is the only constant thing in life, and we should be knowing that we are not teachers, we are facilitators, and we should facilitate our children to change the habit, for transformation of the habit. And it is not I will try, it is of course we can and we will. And of course, if all of us are together creating more and more project works, more and more research into our school children, I believe we can, and together we can simulate the thing in skill labs or simulation labs, take a real life scenario, go to shelters, animal shelters, go to orphanages, go to elderly children we are being, who are not being taken care by the elderly parents, who are not being taken care by the children. So let us all develop and inculcate this ethical values and morality into our children. I believe that is the greatest thing which can do. And thanks to everyone, we can all come forward, work in hand, and put and look after for the total growth and development of our children. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
That's okay. My pleasure.
Shreya ma'am. To please come up on the stage and felicitate a few SHIKSHA SAMMAN awardees. And along with him, I would like to request Mrs. Neelam Sharma, founder of National Education Forum, founder member she is, please come up on the stage to give out the SHIKSHA SAGAR SAMMAN.
Where's the list? Which list is this one? This one is to be?
When I call the names of the school teachers as well as the other school teachers must give a big hand for their principal as well as the educator on stage. Rodney Borneo, principal of St. Augustine Day School. Other schools also clap hands. St. Augustine Day School. Sonushree Sarkar, headmistress of St. Augustine Day School. Headmistress of St. Augustine Day School is receiving SHIKSHA SAGAR SAMMAN. Mahua Chakraborty, headmistress of St. Augustine Day School. Then I would like to call principal of Prince English School. Principal of Prince English School, Mr. Chaudhary. Chaudhary sir, please come up on the stage. While you leave, please visit our seminar hall and collect your certificates, please. Rabindra Nation, please, principal of Sunshine Academy. Rabindra Nation, principal of Sunshine Academy. Muhammad Shahnawaz, principal of St. Joseph's Day School. St. Joseph's Day School. Arpita Ghosh ma'am, principal of Shamrock Play School. Where is Arpita ma'am? Arpita ma'am from Airport branch. Arpita Ghosh ma'am, principal of Shamrock Play School, Airport. Mr. Shubhendu Das, Shamrock Play School, Airport. Very nice meeting you all. Kanchi Shah ma'am, principal of Shamrock, Rampur Hat. Rampur Hat is also here. Kanchi ma'am, principal of Shamrock, Rampur Hat Primary School, you please be with me ma'am. Don't go. Shukla Chakravarti, principal of Reliable International School, Birbhum. Principal of the Reliable International School, Birbhum. Shri Mrinal Kanti Barik, principal of the Tree Kids School, Midnapur.
Yeah, on the sofa, please.
Shri Mrinal Kanti Barik, principal of the Tree Kids School, Midnapur. Neha Saraf ma'am, owner of Creative Candles. Neha Saraf. Chandraprabha Bhatia, principal of KV School. Chandraprabha Bhatia. Shampa Biswas, DPS coordinator, she has already received, I think. Thank you. Devashish Basu, Professor of Sanskrit College and University, Kolkata. Priyanka Verma, Director of Little Friends Preschool. Priyanka Verma. Monideepa ma'am, Suniti Academy. Mir Miraj, Principal of Mir Academy, Guma. Principal of Mir Academy, Guma. Mr. Bibhash Mitra, Principal of Guma Vivekananda KG School. Mr. Bibhash Mitra, are you there, sir? Ranjit Kumar Sarkar, Principal of Amrit Nagar High School. Rupa De, ma'am, Principal of Kalyani Public School. Rupa De, ma'am. Mrs. Mitali Shah, Principal of Aditya Academy Junior. Aditya Academy Junior. Mrs. Mitali Shah, ma'am, why you are not clapping? Tired or what? Mukti Karmakar, Paulami Das, ma'am, Kidzi, Kakurgachi and Sham Bazar. Paulami Das, ma'am. Mukti Karmakar is my Chota school. Mukti Karmakar, my Chota school. Paulami Das, ma'am, Kidzi, Kakurgachi and Sham Bazar. Parminder Kaur, ma'am, Little Duckling Preschool. Little Duckling Preschool. Bidhan sir, I would like, please sit down. Shudipto sir, can you please come and distribute? Rakhi Sanyal ma'am, can you please come and do the honor? Distribute some of, felicitate the principals. Parminder Kaur, Dr. Rekha Sanyal ma'am and Dr. Tripathi. Please come and please do the honor. Parminder Kaur, Principal of Little Duckling Preschool, is being felicitated. Principal of Falmari Junior High School. Mrs. Devjani Banerjee, Principal of Floradale Kids Play School. Principal of Floradale Kids Play School. Rita Tandon, Principal of Miranda House, Central Avenue. Miranda House, where you are? Miranda House. Rita Tandon, ma'am. Principal of Miranda House, Central Avenue and Jesu Road. Surbi Tandon, Principal of Miranda House, Kakurgachi. Silky Dhawan, ma'am, Principal of Miranda House, Bidon Street. Mrs. Sati Das, Kolkata Public Academy, I think it's already completed. Dr. Manoj Ghosh, Headmaster of Ashok Nagar Vidyasagar Bani Bhavan High School. Are you there, sir? Dr. Manoj Ghosh. Lakshmi Sharma, Lakshmi Sharma, Central Head of Kidzi Kakurgachi. Okay, you have received, okay. Yeah, you take, you please. Vedanta Academy, there are many teachers I think of Vedanta Academy. Vedanta Academy. Mrs. Niharika Singh, Principal, Vedanta Academy. Shimonti Pal, Principal, Children Home, KG and Primary School. Poonam ma'am, owner of Little Buddha International Preschool. Little Buddha International Preschool. I'd like to call Ankit sir on behalf of Tuntemi, your team, to give some of the awards to the principals. Debashri Mukherjee, Barashat. Priyanath Balika Vidyalaya. Debashri Mukherjee ma'am. Punita Bhattacharya ma'am, Little Millennium, Mukundapur. Aniket sir, please do the honor for us. Punita Bhattacharya, Head of Little Millennium, Mukundapur. Tundemi, is India's #1 ERP system and the only solution for preschools. Lesson plan to managing all the things, Toondemi is India's #1 ERP management system which helps the schools to run and function smoothly. MD Akbar Ali, Principal of Blooming Bud, Kodambagachi. Please clap hands for him. Shukumal Datta, Jaipur Kalibadi Holy Child Nursery School. Sneha Gupta, Principal of First Cry Elliot's Preschool. Sneha Gupta ma'am, are you there? Mrs. Rinki Bagh, Principal of Junior Delhi School of Newtown. Sanita Karmakar, CEO and founder of Eagle's Eye. Sanita Karmakar. Sanita Karmakar, CEO and founder of Eagle's Eye. Advocate Meeta Banerjee Roy. Papia Chakravorty. She's already done. Shomi Mukherjee, done. Dr. Deepada, she's done. Yes. Yes, please come. I'd like to call upon, we were having the SAMMAN, the certificates, the personalized certificates you can just collect. What's your name, ma'am? I called, but you were not there maybe. Please come up on the stage. Deboshri Mukherjee? Deboshri Chakraborty? Yes, please come. If anybody misses out, please tell me the name. Monjima Bishwas, please come. If anybody is missing out, Neha Sharaf, I called your name. I would like to hear a little bit from Bidhan sir. Bidhan sir, please.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for giving me opportunity. A very good afternoon to all of you. I am here actually. Let me first thank that organizer, National Education Forum, for organizing this program. I am representing here that organization called Indian Institute of Packaging. Somebody might be knowing it, some might be not knowing it. So as here, this is a program. There are many educationists, many principals and administrators from different colleges are there. I would like to give a message that. Say, this is an institute which is offering courses on the packaging technology, which is a new branch of science and technology, and there is immense opportunities in the job opportunity basically. In the traditional way, what we are learning, that is engineering or doctor or maybe other branches, but this is a PG course what we are running, that is a postgraduate diploma in packaging technology. This is a 2 year course. After BSc or BE or BTech, the students can get enrolled for this program. Currently, we are running the 40th batch of this program, which started in the year of 1985 by IIP in the year of 1985 in Mumbai. We started this course in Kolkata in the year of 2010 and giving the degree as a postgraduate diploma in packaging technology. There are 4 semesters. These 3 semesters we do have a classroom session. And the last semester, we have internship with the different industries. The students are picked up by the companies and they work for the 5 months in the company and also get stipend. And have a very good placement record. 100% placement is provided by this course. This message only I want to give you. We have many students from our colleges or our relatives may also not knowing about this, but this is a very fantastic course and having immense opportunity for the placement. And as you know, any industry, whatever the products are manufactured, the packaging is essential, because without any packaging, the product cannot be sold in the market. Wherever we go in the supermarket or in a shop, whatever the product we buy, it all are packed. Packaging is something like the dress material, as we cannot go out of home without any dress. So packaging is required for the any goods what is manufactured. Without the dress, the product should not be moved out of the factory or the operation. So the packaging plays a vital role. One, it is basically creating a impression about the product, and also it helps the product to increase the shelf life. The keeping quality of the product is depending fully on the packaging. So packaging is basically now it is called as a marketing tool. As we know, there are 4 traditional P's in the marketing management. Packaging is also coming in picture, and it is termed as the 5th P of the marketing management in the present scenario of the marketing management. So without packaging, we cannot think of any product to be sold. Hindi mein jeta bole, basically we told in Hindi that jo dikhta hai wo bikta hai. And in Bengali we say prothome darshandhari tarpore gun bichari. So this darshan or the appearance is created by the packaging, and without packaging we cannot buy any product. Basically after the corona also, people have a now is an impression that without packaging we should not buy the product, it may not be safe for consumption. So it is immense opportunities are there. So we just give a message that you can spread this, or whatever you have any contact or any person want to do this course, log on to our website www.iip-in.com. It is a Government of India enterprises which started in the year of 1966 by the Ministry of Commerce and Industries. I think with this, let me thank organizer and everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I would like to call upon Peter sir. Peter Adhikari sir, please come up on the stage. Shashi Kumar sir and Mitali ma'am, please do the honor to felicitate these wonderful people who are always there with National Education Forum. National Education Forum. Now we are going to start the Vidyarthi Samman. The students who have received, who are 95% up scorers in ICSE and ISC. So all those students' list names are there. The Vidyarthi Samman is waiting for them. Shashi Kumar sir, National Education Forum. And Peter sir, if any name I have missed out, please tell my team members. If I have missed out any name if I have missed, please, the teachers, the National Education Forum team members, please help them out. Peter sir, thank you so much.
Many people ask my number, and if I give my number, will you be able to remember this? Don't type in. I will teach a technique to learn my number by heart. Only once I will tell. Only once. Carefully. Only once. Ready? Don't type. Show your 10 fingers. Show your 10 fingers. 10 numbers, right? I'll tell you the trick of learning. I learn very fast. My method is to learn very fast. But what do I do is, I got a lot of slokas written and then kept. My time is always reading them and learning. It just comes for us.
Aniket.
The way is, when I tell first 3 number, repeat it internally once. The next number, when somebody says, don't just hear.
Dipankar,
repeat all the 5 numbers.
Come up on the stage.
Then the next 2 number, repeat it. So up to 7 number, you by heart by that time. Learn, repeat, tell, learn. Don't learn by heart. Learn by heart. Understood the difference, right? Don't learn by heart, but learn by heart. Slowly, okay? 950. Only once I will tell. I will ask you to repeat it later. Not now, after 10 numbers. 20. Repeat all the 5. 388. 75. Now tell your who is sitting beside you, tell the number. That's how you check.
Aniket ji, please come up on
All
the
of you
stage.
could correct
Ashish ji,
it
please
by
come
asking
up.
your
Ashish ji,
friend.
come up on the stage.
Checked with them, right? They were right? Finished. So simple to learn, right? So anything, any Sanskrit sloka you want to learn, Acharyat Padamadate. Acharyat Padamadate. 1/4 learning is from an Acharya. Padam Shishya Swamedhaya. Padam Shishya Swamedhaya. Learn by yourself. That is repetition. Padam sa Brahmacharibhya. What is Brahmachari? Who is sitting beside you? Right? Padam Brahmacharibhya. Padam Kalakramenacha. The rest will come. Have you heard this sloka anywhere? Acharyat Padamadate. Padam Shishya Swamedhaya. Padam sa Brahmacharibhya. Padam Kalakramenacha. Have you heard anywhere? Did you hear anywhere this sloka so far? How many of you have not seen 3 Idiots movie? All of you have seen 3 Idiots movie. On the stage when this sloka was chanted, everybody was laughing. You are also laughing without understanding why they are laughing. That's a trick of movie. Correct? The same sloka twisted and then chanted was this. Acharya Padamadate, 1/4 from the Acharya, 1/4 by yourself, 1/4 by discussion. So always create discussions. That's the best method to learn. Okay? Thank you.
I would like to call upon our media partner, Dipankar, media partner, the 24 Hours TV team to come up on the stage. And Dipankar will collect the felicitation. Please do the honor, ma'am. Shreya ma'am, can you join? Can you please join? 24 Hours TV is a channel which has really brought a lot of change in my life, being a media person and making me interested in media. Here we have other media representatives also. So, Global News and Mona Lisa, you can just come up on stage. Please come here. All 95% up, isn't it? Wonderful. Today your class will be here. Bishwajit, yes, come, please come. That we are having you on the stage, can you please sit? Now, Aniket ji, Aniket ji, Aniket ji. Tundemi is our prime sponsor of this event and one and only solution for the preschools all over India and as well as it's abroad. Can you just come up to the stage and receive, please? The media friends who are there with me always, 24 Hours TV and Global News, 24/7, always they are there promoting and always they are coming up with the great news. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Our media partners, thank you so much to make our event so successful. Now the Vidyarthis are coming one by one. Their parents are also welcome so that their children can get Sammanit on the stage. Where is Shreya? Is it completed? So, Don Bosco children, a big hand. I never scored that much. So one or two can just give some tips also how they could achieve these marks.
Is Niladri here?
Yeah. Now we are starting the Vidyarthi Samman. Ritika ma'am, can you please come up on the stage and do the honor of giving the Vidyarthi Samman? First, she must be felicitated because she had prepared such a beautiful piece. So, Ritika ma'am.
I've got one more sheet. The second sheet I'm not reading out because they are from class 12. They have got 95 and above. And here I'm just reading out 95 and above ICSC, class 10. One school in a lush greenery, you know, like we say Haryali, Haryali, which was started in 1939%. Agnij Das, 98.6. Sinjan Sengupta, 98.6. Takht Prasad, 98.4. Kushagra Trivedi, 98.4. Arpan Roy Chaudhary, 98.2. Soham De, 98.2. Yuvraj Agarwal, 98.2. Debraj Rana, 98.2. Suharsha Das, 98.2. Aritro Bandapadhyay, 98. Ishan Roy, 98. Shreyan Dasgupta, 98%. Krishnanshu Chaudhary, 97.8. Suprabha Banerjee, 97.8. The whole gang, you can all come up. Come up. I'm calling out your name. All. The whole gang, make a line. Follow the leader. Shreyan Roy, Arush Agarwal, Vaibhav Agarwal, Abhijit Sadhu, Yuvraj Agarwal, Akshit Agarwal, Surya Soni, Shreyansh Agarwal, Swarnavo Chatterjee, Shreyan Mazumdar, Shubhradeep Mazumdar, Soham Sahare, Vinayak Midra, Shubhang Bhattacharya, Prabhojit Chatterjee, Swapnil Shah, Rajdeep Mazumdar, Bhaskar Agarwal, Bhagya Gupta, Krishna Jaiswal, Aryan Srivastav, Jitaditya Roy, and last but not the least, Ishan Kumar Yadav, 96.4%. So this is just a part team. They will all be there together. We'll come for a group photograph. First they'll go individuals. I teach in that school. Okay, that's Don Bosco.
অভিভাবক যিনি আছেন আপনাকে আহ্বান জানাচ্ছেন মঞ্চে পদার্পণ করার জন্য।
Vidya Bhavan, thank you, ma'am. I would like to call upon stage Shubhra Bhattacharya, Meeta De. Shubhra Bhattacharya, Meeta De. The felicitation should take place for Glenburnie Educational Group. Mitali ma'am, please go and stand on the queue. Please. Shreya ma'am, please do the honor for them. Please felicitate Glenburnie Educational Group. Thank you so much. Students, come up. Always keep it up. Keep it up. You can go and sit on the seats. Thank you. Please, Glenburnie Educational Group needs to be felicitated by Neville sir. Sir, একটু felicitate করে দিন Glenburnie Educational Group এর teachers দেরকে। Now Mitali ma'am, Vice Principal, Glenburnie Educational Group. Vice Principal, Glenburnie Educational Group. I would like to request Shreya and Purnima to just be on my side. Now Shubhra Bhattacharya ma'am, they are the pillars of Glenburnie Group. Shubhra ma'am. Next is Shreya Bhattacharya and Purnima ma'am. Shreya Bhattacharya ma'am, is she here? We would like to felicitate Shoptumi ma'am. Shoptumi, please come. Our teachers of the training program, Glenburnie Teachers Training Program, students, please come up on the stage. Okay, now let me call all the teachers training students on stage. On stage, teachers training students for Vidyarthi Samman. Vidyarthi Samman. Vidyarthi Samman. Teachers training students. Please. If anybody have missed, please come backstage. The Vidyarthi Samman. Students, those we have missed. Shubhra Datta, please come up. Come up, Vidyarthi Samman.
Anybody left, please? Team Glenburnie. Everyone, whoever is present in the Glenburnie team সবাইকে অনুরোধ জানানো হচ্ছে মঞ্চে এসে সবার সঙ্গে একটা আলোকচিত্রকর একটি ফটো তুলবেন সবাইকে একত্রিত হবার জন্য। Please. And anybody, any student, anyone missing who haven't received an awardee, please report at the backstage. Any student or anyone missing,